Having some technical difficulties there. I was like, wait a minute. There are times, guys, where you take off your shoe and hit your computer a couple of times. And it works out in the end. What's going on, guys? What's going on? What is going on, guys? It's good to see you guys. I hope your week hasn't been too crazy, right? Give me a second, guys. Okay. Now, guys, we all know that it is. Oops. Let's see. It's Thursday, guys. So we all know what that means, right, guys? Courtroom madness. Courtroom madness.
You can't handle the truth.
But guys, I decided at the beginning of Courtroom Madness, guys, we are gonna have a little news segment, guys. I gotta set up the 3NN, the 304 News Network background. But guys, we're gonna always start Courtroom Madness with the news, right? Let's see. David's here. Rezai's here. What's going on, man? What is going on? Mauser Cat, what's up, dude? What's going on? Daniel's here. John Carlos here. Steve's here. Doug MPA's here. What's going on? Good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. Guys, as usual, I dropped the link to join in the Discord early, guys. So please join the Discord, guys. Let me drop the link to that. Thanks for all you guys who were on locals yesterday, guys. Guys, there was a clip. It was right when the locals ended, guys. Unfortunately, it ended after half hour, and these 304s were fighting, right? And there's a whole group of them fighting, and one of them goes to pistol whip one of them. And yo, guys, she must have had her hand on the trigger because she goes to hit the girl, and then all of a sudden, dude, deleted the girl. Oops. Now, guys, let's go over a couple of news stories here. Okay? Here we go.
Boys alleged.
Look at this, guys. This isn't Australia. Look at this.
Well, the mother of two boys allegedly stabbed to death west of Sydney on Tuesday has faced court charged with murder. Crime reporter Leah Harris was in court as it happened.
Patricia Smith faced court for the first time a short time ago after being charged last night with murdering her two young sons. She addressed the court very briefly to...
Oh, Jameson, dude, I got a video with that with your favorite judge coming up tonight, dude. Dude, you're gonna be pretty pissed off when you see this one.
Today, just to confirm that she understood what was happening and to thank the magistrate at the end of the hearing. She had been under police guard in hospital up until yesterday when she was given medical clearance to be released. She was then interviewed by police and charged with the murder. As I said, she's been under police guard since the bodies of her two sons were found on Tuesday afternoon.
Mother of the year, right? Right, guys?
Police were called to the Falconbridge home on Tuesday afternoon by the boys' father. That's where Russell and Ben Smith, aged 9 and 11, were found at the home. They had allegedly suffered fatal stab wounds. Ms. Smith also suffered some injuries which police will allege were self-inflicted.
Of course they
She
were.
was released from hospital today, as I said, and charged last night. She was represented in court by her lawyer, who spoke after the hearing.
Now, guys, what excuse do you think, what defense are they going to try and make? Because it's a woman, of course.
And I'm just trying to tell you that I have mental health issues. I'm extremely distraught.
Okay. Well, let me
I feel like my whole life is ending.
Of course, right? Of course.
At this stage, I can't say anything more in relation to what's going to happen with the matter until we get all the material. But as I said, there's a lot of family members who are really hurting in respect to this, parents, grandparents and the like. And we'd ask that everyone respect that privacy because, as I said, right from emergency services who had to attend the scene and everything else. There'd be a lot of people out there that have been subjected to this, and in that particular respect, we've just got to let the course take its natural course in respect to getting the paperwork and going from there.
So her lawyer did not apply for bail on her behalf today, and she will remain in custody until her next court appearance in November.
Damn. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Let me see. Here's this is 8 days ago. This is, whoops. Let me make sure. I hope this isn't copyright. I mean, it's a little late now because we watched the whole thing, but I don't think this will take the stream down. Let me see. Hey guys, I'm dropping a banger of a video on Locals tomorrow. Cause guys, put a 1 if you saw the video with the guy. Hold on. With Andrew Wilson, where he was talking about the only reason why 304s have rights is because men enforce the rights, right? And if men just unilaterally said that 304s don't have rights anymore, they won't. Guys, I'm dropping a video tomorrow on Locals, guys, about a certain place where the United States pulled out of, right? We just kind of pulled out of there and let the bad people take it over again in the last 2 years. You remember that? Don't put the name of the country, please, guys. But now, all of a sudden, all the 304's rights are gone. You know what I'm saying? Guys, now they can't even talk in public. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, look for that on Locals tomorrow. And I'll also be live on Locals tomorrow, too. So, let me see here.
A Blue Mountains community is coming together tonight following the heartbreaking discovery of 2 young boys dead inside the...
Sin, man, what's up, dude? Say, bag man here. AJ, it's always mental health, drug abuse, and here. Yep, here in Oz, meth and coke. Exactly, guys. Exactly. Thanks for support, my friend.
Seriously. Garlic croutons, dude.
And David, you are correct. They can't even speak in public. They can't speak. Their voices cannot be heard in public. Crazy.
Their home yesterday afternoon. Brothers Russell and Ben Smith were found stabbed, with their mother alleged to be behind the horrific attack.
That's the mom? Oh, Jesus. Look at that. Guys, look at that. That's the mom. Look at that, guys. Look at that. That's what the person looks like, right? A transformer. How down bad was this dad?
Detectives have today tried to put the pieces together as the mother remains under police guard in hospital.
A small, kind gesture just metres from an unspeakable horror. In Falconbridge today, amid the heartbreak and helplessness, a desire to do something. Here, toy cars are tied on the gate, 1 each for brothers Russell and Ben Smith.
Damn.
Just 9 and 11 years old, stabbed to death in their own home.
2 precious little souls have been lost to us.
Photos online show a happy, joyous family life with their mother, Trish Smith, who's under arrest and under guard in hospital with what police say are self-inflicted injuries. When she's well enough, she'll be charged.
I can only imagine what the father of those 2 boys is going through today, and I want to assure...
I'm surprised that she didn't inflict herself with wounds and then try and blame the father, right, guys? Right? I thought that's how it was going to go. Right?
For him, that the people of New South Wales are behind him.
It was Nick Smith who discovered his son's bodies, his car still in the driveway today. Police sources say the couple had amicably separated but were still...
Right there, guys. Right there. We called it. Of course they were separated. I guarantee you there's probably some custody thing, and it looked like he was going to get custody.
In regular contact. And when the father couldn't get in touch with his family, he became concerned and rushed here to check on them.
This is devastating, frankly, and very hard to comprehend how such a tragedy can occur.
Is it to us, guys? Is it hard for us to comprehend that some crazy 304 would just go out and... Right? Come on.
Forensic investigators spent the day removing evidence from the home. Police say there is nothing in their previous interactions with the mother that raised any alarm bells. One theory, a psychotic episode.
I thought, oh, right there, guys, right there. Right there. Sin, that's right, you're in Australia. Dude, the effinest hellhole known as Australia. Dude, I don't know how you do it down there, man. You know what I mean?
The really important thing is to remember those two beautiful boys, to honour their lives by our actions as we go forward.
At the boys' primary school, Our Lady of the Nativity in Lawson, flowers were left at morning drop-off. The school offering counselling as parents...
Look at that, guys.
Boys alleged...
Of course. Guys, that's the ultimate get-out-of-jail-free card that these 304s have. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it was a psychotic break. Please. Here we go, guys.
Police are saying tonight that a wrong-way crash on Long Island was...
Okay. I don't think this is copyright. Okay.
so violent, not even a seatbelt securing a 9-year-old boy in the back seat could save him.
Jesus.
Now his mother is facing charges. It happened last night on the Southern State Parkway near Bayshore.
They hit head on.
Police say the boy's mother was driving the wrong way when tragedy struck. The crash so severe, the engine of her car wound up in the woods.
Did you hear that, guys? Did you hear that? The engine ended up in the woods, guys. Sin, what's a prosy? That's some Australian slang that I don't think the rest of us know about, dude, but that's hilarious. You know what I mean? Michael, what's up, dude? Said these 304s claim strong and independent, right?
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
But they're on the streets partying up and getting bumped and dumped by Nug Nug and Chad Wonderbang. Yep. Oh, okay. Sin says 304s. All right, guys. A prosy is a 304. Oh, it's short. It's short for prostitute. Ah, I see what you Aussies did there. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Wall Street, what's up, dude? Let me see. Let me see if I can find. Let's see. Wall Street, I'm gonna get the part of the greed is good speech from Wall Street, the movie. And that'll be your sound effect, okay? I'm gonna record that, okay? That'll be your sound effect from now on. And then Jessica's here. Man, Switzerland's in the house, man. Switzerland is in the house.
Show me the money!
All right.
News 4's Jessica Cunnington is live in Brentwood with the details for us. Jessica?
And Chuck, Carrie Bedrick just was...
Dang, Jessica's about 8 or 9, 10 years past the wall, dude. You can see that this ship was probably decent looking, right? And then... Right into the wall, dude.
Walked out of the barracks here, the state police barracks here in Brentwood. She's inside that state trooper car that you see there. We just heard a little bit of her screaming. She was helped and walked by state troopers into that car. This is the mother who has been charged with aggravated unlicensed operation, driving impaired by drugs, along with several other charges for this 4-car crash that police say, yes, killed her own son, 9-year-old Eli Henrys. She's inside this car right now. She has her eyes shut. She's laying backwards in the back seat. And this has been a tough day for investigators and everyone who found out about this crash. A Centerport mother accused of driving under the influence overnight and going the wrong way on the Southern State Parkway, causing a 4-car crash that killed her 9-year-old son.
It was a very traumatic scene. There was a lot of
Veer.
The engine of
moved to the westbound lanes to follow her in the right flow of traffic and communicate to other units. Police say when he came back to the eastbound lanes, he came upon the crash. Police finding the mother outside of the car, the boy in the back seat with a seatbelt on, then the race to try to save him.
State troopers jumped in the ambulance with that boy and continued to perform CPR while en route to Southside Hospital.
But he didn't survive. Police say the head-on collision was so severe.
The engine of the wrong-way driving vehicle was thrown from that vehicle into the woods.
Police say Bedrick was given field sobriety tests and taken to the hospital with minor injuries. Now she faces a slew of charges. The deputy sheriff involved, who's part of the DWI enforcement team, forever impacted by this crash.
He will have the image of this young boy's face forever.
It's sad, isn't it, dude? Sad, isn't it, guys? Guys, we have one more, right? Look at this.
Courtney Reese.
Good afternoon and welcome to 11 Alive News at 4. I'm Jonathan Martin.
And I'm Faith Jesse. Thanks so much for being here with us. Atlanta police are investigating after a mom was killed this week near Cleveland Avenue in Atlanta. The family of Courtney Reese devastated after her sister was also a victim of gun violence just months ago. 11 Alive's Erica Murphy has our top story today. She's joining us live from the neighborhood on the city's southeast side. Just to emphasize that devastation, Erica, this has got to be such a hard story for that area. What are you hearing from
Now, here's the thing that I don't understand, guys. You guys remember they had that story of that B-dub with like 4 sons that had all been shot and killed and deleted? Why would you stay in that area? Yeah, Rajai, man. Yeah, the news anchor. She can get it, man. You know what I'm saying? I have to say, she could, go for a roll in the hay.
A pair of titties make you want to stand up and beg for buttermilk.
Over there.
Definitely devastating for the people who live in this area. Courtney was just 32 years old, and she was caring for 4 young children when her life was cut short on Tuesday, just here off of Cleveland Avenue and Springside Drive. Police say they were called out to the 39 Springside Drive Southeast just before 9 o'clock. They found Reese suffering from several gunshot wounds, and she succumbed to those injuries. Police say that there is now a short ring cam video that is showing the exact moment that her life was taken. We can't show you that video because it is simply just too graphic. But it does show a man shooting her multiple times after Reese appears to plead with him. We spoke with a group here in the Cleveland Avenue neighborhood who works with families affected by violence. They think that they are seeing an increase in violence against women in this area.
Recently, it's been so much violence.
Guys, okay, let's pump the brakes here, right? Guys, what did I always say? Guys, so 304s vote for all these super progressive, uber woke, soft on crime, more migrants, you know what I mean? Stupid, more LDHD TV foolishness, right? But guys, put a 1 if you agree that they are the ones that get affected the most, right? They're the first ones that get hit by all of this, right? So in the end, right?
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Clown world, right? Guys, anytime there's an uptake in violence, it affects women first, right? Us men are always the primary victims of violence. But let's just say that like 30% of the violence in the area affects men. It'll jump up for men like 5%, but with women it'll be like 10, 15, 20%. All of a sudden purses are getting snatched. You know, you got Gerardo and Nug blasting these 304s out of here. You know what I'm saying? That's why most of us men, honestly, like guys, I don't want to say we complain, but we make like we react negatively to some of this stuff. Because in the end, all of us are gonna be fine. All of us have our money right. All of us live in pretty decent areas or can defend ourselves, right? So guys, all in all, we'll be just fine. You know what I'm saying? It's these 304s have you guys ever noticed that these 304s always go, why do like people vote against their own interests, blah, blah, blah. Women are the ones who over the last 50 years have voted against their own interests. Because guys, Generation X, younger boomers, they're in their 50s and 60s now. And these 304s are doomed, man. They're doomed. The largest, fastest growing group of homeless are older Generation X and younger boomer women. Right? And guys, now they're out there on the streets, guys. They're out there on the streets.
Winter is coming.
Yeah.
Women. And it's like they're just being unprotected. There's a family that's here that's ripped apart. Kids don't have a mom. So we, as the community, Mothers Against Gang Violence, we are here to wrap around their family.
And how many of these chicks that are Mothers Against Gang Violence, you raised these Pokemon running around, right? Nugglypuff, Gerardosaur. Oh, 6'6", what's up, man? Alley Cat's here. What's going on, my brother? Luke is here. How's it going, man?
Because when that happens to you, I know personally, because it happened to me, you need support for everything.
Yeah, guys, I don't feel bad for him. I don't. Hey, guys, this is let's see.
While school threats are a problem we're seeing everywhere, what?
Hold on, guys, I think there was one more.
Courtney Reese devastated after her sister was also a victim of gun violence.
Hold on. Let me do this. Okay.
Courtney Reese devastated after her sister was also a victim of gun violence.
Where was it? Yeah, guys, all these all these 304s, man. You know, they're deleting their kids, bringing them around Nug, having kids by Nug. You know what I'm saying? And then wonder why all these bad things happen. Absolutely insane. And guys, once again, guys, move south and move red, man. That's the only way to do it. So guys, all right, let's pull up some courtroom footage, guys, and make sure to drop a like on the stream. And guys, like I said, we're gonna open up courtroom madness with like random news stories that I find. Let's see. Let's do this one first.
Less than
now, guys, wait for this one. Wait till you hear it. Guys, did you hear the foolishness of knucklehead Kamala's speech yesterday? Oh my god, dude. Or the day before yesterday? Knucklehead Kamala.
Truthful allegations of domestic violence. Less than truthful allegations of domestic violence, which has resulted in my client being removed from the home that he's paying for.
So she falsely accused him of DV, guys. Look at that.
Anderson, as counsel for plaintiff, what is the status of this matter, and do we need a evidentiary hearing before the referee?
Well, Your Honor, currently the circumstances remain the same as when we filed our verified motion for child support. The children remain in the home.
Hold on, John Carlo. He says, I consider Nug Nug like a necessary evil because he pisses off the lesbians and steals their girls. Yes, that's so true. Guys, I hadn't thought about that before. Guys, all the eggplant widows, they don't leave their little girlfriends for some doctor or lawyer. They always leave their girlfriends for Nug Nug and Gavin, the starving artist. Dude, my mind is blown. I had never considered that before. Wall Street says, I censor myself speech and accents by pretending that I'm teaching eight-year-olds. Self-control can get you that $123,456 a year job. Yeah. Yep. That's true. I do the same thing, guys. You know, my 9 to 5, you know, pays really, really well, guys. You know, all you got to do is just, they say, keep your head down, go to work. You know what I'm saying? Go home. That's it.
Seriously. Garlic croutons, dude.
Caveman, you know, I don't know why people insist on driving drunk. You know what I mean? Guys, get an Uber. You know, it's not hard.
With my client, to my knowledge, defendant is staying with his mother in a 1-bedroom apartment. So I think custody temporarily is rather a moot point. And Mr. Bloomberg and I can discuss that in terms of a temporary order until and unless circumstances change. Other than that, I suppose we'll need an evidentiary hearing eventually when circumstances do change and Mr. Casper's in a position if he'd like to discuss custody. In terms of parenting time, there has been a recent change due to Ms. Casper's work schedule. Mr. Casper is having the children 2 overnights per week. So that would definitely increase his overnights that happened, I believe, last week. So that is a change.
Mr. Bloomberg, from your perspective.
Hey, Jameson, did you see the video that I did on Locals about the guy that was like, that total Guido who's like, yeah, so my girlfriend's but I'm totally straight. Did you see that?
That's yeah, from a while back, right?
Yeah.
I do remember that one. Yes.
A clip. So that guy and his, I guess they have an OF page, and I saw a clip of that guy on a podcast. Like, yeah. You know, I'm with guys all the time on my OF. That still makes me straight, guys.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
He said that straight up. No one can tell me otherwise. Or I know. You just said that, dude. that you're the master of the skin flute. You know what I'm saying? Right? And that you're on camera with dudes. Come on, dude. The amount of copium coming over the border is just crazy, you know?
Where are we at on this matter?
So on their OF page, is her first video her saying, I'm not here to talk about my transition.
I'm not here to talk about my I still haven't put that sound effect on here yet. Hold on. Hold on. Now I gotta pull it up. Hold on.
I'm not here to talk about my transition.
I'm here to kick some fucking ass.
In a situation that has been fabricated by the plaintiff in this matter, domestic violence charges are pending against my client, which has resulted in his removal from the marital home. Moreover, plaintiff's attorney was able to obtain an ex parte order from Judge Boudet in Kalkaska County, creating a situation where he is paying for all of the expenses of the family on top of this child support order that's.
So he's paying for all her bills and he's paying child support.
Somehow got entered. Talk about double dipping based on a set of facts that are just unbelievably fabricated. We're here today, we thought, on our objection to the child support order.
For the court, did you ever prepare a child support?
I know, dude. That one guy on the podcast, you know, the host should have said, "Why are you gay?" Hey guys, when did this dude at the bottom right go to law school? Well, did he write his? Did he take the LSAT on papyrus?
I thought that was Mitch McConnell at first.
Right? Look at that.
Support recommendation?
We did not. The support order that entered is the one that came from I believe, the plaintiff's attorney that was entered.
So you did not run calculations? Okay.
No.
Well, we'll definitely get that corrected. Certainly the front of the court needs to run a calculation based on the parties' financial information as well as the appropriate number of overnights. I don't see any ex parte orders in our file at the moment.
Judge Boudet signed an ex parte order requiring my clients to pay all of the marital expenses on a monthly basis. So we've objected to that. And then on top of that, Judge Boudet, apparently based on plaintiff's filings, got an order requiring him to pay child support on top of paying all of the marital expenses.
Look at that.
Is this Judge Boutet a woman?
Probably.
Kind of like
has
a
to
meter.
be.
Yeah.
Has to be, right?
That would certainly constitute double dipping.
Well, we'll prepare a support recommendation. I don't, again, for some reason, I see your objections and I see the motions, but
I see your objections, but you know, I don't care. That's what you meant to say.
See the actual ex parte orders, but either way, I do see that there is a child support.
June 7th, Your Honor. June 7th.
I see your objection, but they don't line my pockets.
Yeah, but there's that new Porsche I want to buy, so
we will prepare a new order, and we got to make sure that appropriate calculations were made in front of the court. We'll prepare that. Do you have income information for the parties?
I do. How many overnights though?
All right, so that's the issue. What number of overnights are we looking at currently?
Well,
This
again,
one was calculated 48.
yeah, currently based on, I'm trying to be delicate in my presentation to the court, what we believe to be less than truthful allegations of domestic violence, which has resulted in my client being removed from the home that he's paying for.
look at that. Of course, right? She lied.
Ultimately, we're seeking, at least at a minimum, a shared custody arrangement. So I guess what we would ask the court, the friend of the court, to do is to prepare one child support calculation based on equal parenting time and one based on the standard parenting time.
Your Honor,
Does the
currently, sorry.
Well, does the ex parte order set forth a parenting time schedule? Is that
No.
exist at the moment or not?
No.
It does not.
Okay. So Ms. Anderson, what do you think?
Well, Your Honor, again, this is still an ongoing case that our prosecutor for Otsego County is certainly pursuing. So without going into the alleged fabrication, at the time of this filing, my client, before even reaching out to me, was working through defendant's mother so that he could see his children. Again, defendant is living with his mother in a one-bedroom apartment. There are 3 children. Shared custody is not even
Because she lied and got him kicked out of the house. Mouser Cat says being single is awesome. I fix food that I enjoy. I don't have environment waste systems entering leaving my home on a daily basis. Not having the prize has allowed my life to be productive and enjoyable. Yep.
Feasible under the current.
I'm not worried about all that right now. I just want to know what.
As of right, yes. So
overnights.
Overnights right now he's getting 2 per week.
All right. So we'll calculate it at this time based on that, but obviously we can have a hearing, and if things change, we'll prepare a new one. So, Mr. Blumberg, do you want this matter set for an evidentiary hearing at this time on the issue of custody and parenting time?
Judge, again, you're probably scheduling out till how far reasonably?
Well, our next, we have some 1 hours at the end of September, but our next 3 hour, we have October 14th and October 30th.
I think either of those October dates would be subsequent to the resolution of the criminal matter. So either of those dates would be October 30th probably would, just to be safe.
All right, Ms. Sanderson, do you see any issue with an evidentiary hearing on October 30th at 1 p.m.?
I do not, and I think that would be good, a little more time. Again, I think custody is difficult to speak about while we have this ongoing bond condition. So I think the more time, the better, so we can make informed decisions here.
All right, so we will set the issue of custody and parenting time and support for October 30th at 1 p.m. That's an in-person hearing. It looks like the oldest child is of age for an interview. The other two, I think, are too young based on the ages that I conduct interviews. So just the oldest child would need to appear for the interview. And then we are also going to prepare a child support recommendation at this time that would be based on 2 overnights a week.
Your Honor.
Yes.
Where would we send mail to the defendant? It appears both of their addresses are the same.
All right.
So we can get the correct information to them.
Judge, you can send it to my office and I'll get it to him.
All right. Okay, we'll do that.
Thank you.
All right, anything else, counsel?
Not that we are aware of.
No, we're all set, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Look at that, guys. He just skipped right over it and said, I want my money. Look at that, man. Look at that. Hold on.
Court will note the appearance of Ms. Huffman on behalf of the defendant. This matter is before the court on the defendant's motion to modify custody and parenting time. The plaintiff is present. I guess I'll ask Ms. Huffman. I note that the matter was before the CPS for an investigation. Is that been completed, or what's happening with regard to that?
So I would have to ask my client if it's still going on right now. The last I knew it was.
I'm
This
sorry.
isn't one of them. Hold on, guys. Let's do this.
I can't understand what she's saying.
I haven't even watched this one yet, but she's trying to say, I guess there's something with the transportation issue, but hold on. Let's do this one.
Did you have sexual intercourse with anybody other than Israel Sanchez?
No, sir.
Showing a probability of paternity of 0%.
If y'all can just.
Oh, she lied. She lied. Look at that. Guys, okay. Whoa, wow. Now, guys, I know you might not be able to understand the top 3 people. Miss Russian, court coordinator, are you here? The Honorable Judge Shelley Marshall. Judge, what do you have to say? And Assistant Attorney General Jason Bajaja, are you here? Look at this, man.
See his other child and Lazarus, they look identical.
We are here on the Attorney General's petition to establish the parent-child relationship. Present in the virtual courtroom is Lynette Vasquez. Are you ready to proceed? Yes, ma'am. The other parties to the case, Israel Sanchez, shows to have been served August 21st, 2023, has not filed an answer or made an appearance. And also Julian De Leon Vasquez, served May 22nd, 2023, has not filed an answer or made an appearance.
I call Lynette Vasquez.
I call Lynette Vasquez.
Silly Jedi. Silly Jedi.
Oh, God.
You can lower your hand. You may proceed.
Okay, Ms. Vasquez, are you the mother of Lazarus, the child who is the subject of this suit?
Lazarus?
Yes, sir.
Have you ever been married?
Yes, sir.
When did you get married?
August 4th, 2018.
Okay.
Guys, we have 50 people watching and 33 likes, guys. Make sure to hit the like button. I'd appreciate that.
And who did you get married to?
Julian Vasquez.
Are you still married to Julian Vasquez?
Yes, sir.
And how old is, rather than asking how old he is, what is Lazarus's date of birth?
February 5th, 2023.
Okay, so Lazarus was born while you were married to Julian Vasquez, and you're still married to Mr. Vasquez. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Did you get genetic testing for Lazarus and Mr. Julian Vasquez to determine whether he was the father of Lazarus?
Correct.
And have you seen the results of that test?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, I'd ask the court to take judicial notice of the genetic testing document that is on file with the court with Lynette Vasquez, Lazarus Sanchez, and Julian Sanchez, Julian Vasquez, showing a probability of paternity of 0%.
I will take judicial notice of that DNA testing.
Who is the father of Lazarus?
Israel Sanchez.
So you said Lazarus was born on February 5th of 20.
Now, guys, that wasn't her husband's name, was it? Jameson, am I wrong? Her husband's name was Joel or something. Oops, she's cheating.
23, so counting back 5 months, that would put his conception at around May of 2022. Is that accurate?
Accurate, yes, sir.
Around that time, around May of 22, thinking about 30 days before, 30 days after, did you have sexual intercourse with anybody other than Israel Sanchez?
No, sir.
Okay.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
So you are certain that Israel Sanchez is the father of Lazarus?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Lazarus is living with you, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Has Mr. Sanchez ever visited with Lazarus?
No, sir. And he was premature, and he was never in the hospital while Lazarus was in the NICU.
Okay. So has he ever even seen Lazarus?
No, sir.
Okay. Do you want him to have a relationship with Lazarus going forward?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We've discussed what a standard possession order is like. Do you feel that that would be appropriate in your circumstances?
No, I would like for him to have the second and fourth weekend, since he has not shown me any proof or any result showing that he wants to be a part of Lazarus' life.
Okay. And so we discussed what a standard possession order is like. It's usually the first, third, and fifth, but you would ask that it be the second and fourth weekends of each month instead. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. And why do you feel that it's important for it to be the second and fourth?
Because Lazarus had a COVID before. He was not around, because I did tell Israel Sanchez that he did have COVID, that he was a premature baby. And I told him all this stuff, and he did not contact me back. Like, I guess he didn't really care to know about Lazarus' life and what was going on.
You know how she's blaming
So
him
he has not shown me any
everything?
effort.
He hasn't
given him more.
You didn't keep your legs
the
closed.
first, third, and fifth weekend
Okay.
with the visitation.
Okay. And based on what you just described, the fact that he's been so uninvolved in Lazarus's life, are you asking to be the sole managing conservator for Lazarus and asking that Mr. Sanchez be a possessory conservator?
Yes, sir.
Okay. But to be clear, you do want him to have a relationship with Lazarus going forward. You want him to have visitation.
Correct.
Okay. And I noticed that there was a family violence indicator on your case that is related to some individual other than Israel Sanchez. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Do you feel that you still need a non-disclosure order keeping your address and phone number and other information out of the order?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And who is that other individual that is the reason for the family violence indicator?
That's Joshua Burke.
Okay. And what's your relation to Joshua Burke?
Like, what do you mean? Like, he's the father to my kids.
Yeah, he's the father of your other children?
Yes, my first 3 kids.
Okay. So yeah.
Dude, she has at least 4 kids. And she doesn't even know who her last baby daddy is.
You tell her she's a goddamn whore. She's a woman who knows her worth.
Manic Mechanic, dude. Hispanic Nug is Gerardo.
You have 3 children with that person.
Joshua, yes.
Joshua. Okay. All right. And has Joshua threatened you in the past or committed violence against you in the past?
No, sir.
Okay. Why do you feel that you need to keep your address and phone number and information withheld from him?
David, how is discussing 3 or 4 with so many men? Because he's easy. Isn't it crazy how like even girls have asked me that? Like, why is it that some of the ugliest girls or goofy looking girls or whatever have been with so many guys? Because they're easy. Because a lot of guys are simps who bang anything. You know what I'm saying? These chicks hover around the bar until like 2 a.m. when all the guys have beer goggles, right? And then say, "Hey, this is a sure thing. Let's go." And the guy goes, "Duh, okay, duh." And then she's like, "Guess what? I'm not on birth control." "Duh, okay, duh." Next thing you know, she's pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
Her shirt says it all.
From
A woman who knows her worth is dangerous.
Joshua?
Yes.
I don't know, to be honest. I know where he lives because, I had to pick up my kids from there a few times. But
that's how
I
she
guess
knows.
just since then, I really haven't had any reason to keep my address, or anything else private.
Does he know where you live?
No, he doesn't come my way. Like I have to go pick up my kid. I have to drop off my kids and then pick them up where Joshua lives.
Okay.
He has no driver license, so he can't drive.
Look at that.
He doesn't know why.
Dude doesn't even drive.
All right. Understood. And you understand that we're here to determine an amount of child support for Mr. Sanchez to pay, correct?
Yeah.
Did you want to also request retroactive support? And that would be support going into the past, back to when Lazarus was born.
Yes, sir.
Stupid question.
Okay. Has Mr. Sanchez given you any help since Lazarus was born, either in the form of money or supplies or anything like that?
Yes, sir. He has given me $200 since Lazarus was born.
Okay. A total of 200, and that's all?
Correct.
Okay. What kind of health insurance does Lazarus have?
He has Medicaid.
Of course he does.
Okay. And I noticed that Lazarus's last name right now is Sanchez. Did you want to leave it as Sanchez or did you want it to be something else?
I would want it as my middle name, and my middle name is Flores.
Whoa, wait. What is going on? Guys, look at that. So she has a different name. The supposed dad has a different name, and the son's gonna have a different name. What is going on?
So I would want it just to have Flores, not Sanchez in it.
Okay, so Flores is what you want it to be.
Correct.
Okay. Would you be all right with the name being hyphenated?
No.
Okay. All right, Your Honor, I'll pass the witness.
Okay, Ms. Vasquez, how did the child end up with Mr. Sanchez's last name?
When when he was conceived, because he does have another child. So I already met his other child, and looking at Israel, he seemed to be like a good father. He showed me that he was a good father to his other child. So I was thinking that when Lazarus was born, he would be there, he would support Lazarus, even if it's not financially, he would just show Lazarus the support that he needs while growing up. So I took encouragement and thoughtful that I'm gonna give Lazarus Israel's last name because I thought Israel was gonna be, a part of Lazarus' life when I was in labor, from the beginning. I thought he was gonna be there, since then he hasn't shown me nothing. I called him, I texted him, and there's no effort back of him showing me that he wants to be a part of Lazarus Sanchez's life, even though I want Israel to be a part of Lazarus' life. Like I'm not gonna stop Israel from not being there, or one day if he's like, well, I want to be a part of Lazarus' life, I'm gonna give it to him, not gonna deny him just because he wasn't there through my pregnancy, through my labor, while he was in the NICU, when Lazarus had COVID. I'm not gonna deny him for that.
When did he pay you the $200?
Oh, it's on my Cash App.
It's on my Cash App.
Recently?
Yeah, it was last year. I want to say I have proof. Maybe in September, October.
And has he contacted you to visit with the child at all?
No.
How did he come to pay you the $200?
At that time, his phone was working. We have text messages, telling that, hey, can you help me with Lazarus, financially stuff that he needs, and he told me okay.
Oh, man.
And since then, he's not, shown me any effort after that when he paid that $200.
Any other testimony that you would like to share?
No, ma'am.
Okay, next witness.
I call Kimberly Price.
Okay, Ms. Price.
Ms. Price, what do you do for a living?
I am a child support officer for the Attorney General. A child support officer for the Attorney General's office.
And as a child support officer, do you perform investigations into the income and resources of certain individuals?
Yes, sir.
Did you perform an investigation into the resources of Israel Sanchez?
Yes, sir, I did.
And what were you able to discover?
That Mr. Sanchez has been working for Cargill Meat Solutions for about 2 years and has pretty good income.
Guys, hold on. Sidebar here. Did you guys see this? For this OF chick, shows these guys how much he made in 3 years. Did you guys see this? Jameson? Did you see this?
No, I have no
Watch,
clue.
watch.
This is actually insane. Is this real? 6.6 billion?
So, just saying that the total earnings from OF creators is $6.6 billion, whereas NBA players make $4.9 billion, right?
Let me show you my earnings since I've
As
started.
a whole, or just one person?
As a whole.
Okay.
Okay, now watch.
That's pretty damn
Can I
good.
see-
Huh?
That's pretty damn good.
Yeah, now watch.
You guys can live react to it.
Can I say it or no?
Yes. No, don't say it.
Wait, how long since you've
3 years-ish.
Look at the estrogen in this room. Look.
Yeah, they all shared a bottle of hair dye.
Well, they all share something else. Let's just say I bet there's only one bed in this apartment where they live.
3 years?
Yeah.
Hang on, wait.
Oh, that is disgusting. I need to call myself.
It's that number right there?
It's this one right here.
I mean, that's what I made. That's what I took home.
And you don't even be doing
And
it.
how many in 3 years?
This is like what I.
And she doesn't even like.
That's my look at my first month.
Oh my god.
Oh my
That's public.
$67 million, Colonel?
You're pretty.
She made $67 million. Off of OF, dude.
I can't get over these three blonde guys.
Dude, man, dude. All four of these dudes blow each other.
No, they all. It's the guy in the back. They all fawn over.
Come on, ride a train and ride it. Wicked, what's up, dude? Raven's here. Well, Joe Dash, the issue is this. His numbers are compatible. Yeah, we understand that. My point is that thank you. Hoagie said it. Who is giving these chicks this money? Guys, you can look at chicks on the internet for free. Guys, I swear. When the internet first happened in the early 90s, they were like, oh wait, guys, we can't look like savages, so let's send the launch codes first. Then we're gonna put naked chicks on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Guys, what type of soy milk drinking knuckleheads And guys, look, I don't knock anyone's hustle. Get money, right? But guys, why are there so many simps in the world? Why? Why? Clown world.
Printing. You're printing.
That's crazy, right?
You're printing.
It says it.
Look at that, man. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Okay, what were the income for the past 4 quarters that you were able to discover?
Third quarter 2023, his income was $12,690.08. Second quarter of 2023, $13,642.88. First quarter of 2023, $13,613.37. And fourth quarter of 2022, $14,520.19.
Okay, so I don't know if you've done the math, but if you average that out, it looks like about 45, 38, and 88 cents on average for the past 12 months. Does that sound correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll pass the witness.
Ms. Vasquez, do you have any questions of Ms. Price?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Mr.
State rest, Your Honor.
The state is rested. That means they have no further evidence or testimony to provide. Ms. Vasquez, do you also rest?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Close, Mr. Bunashek.
State closes.
Do you have any requests that you're making, Ms. Vasquez, of based on, to kind of instruct me about how you would like me to rule?
The only thing I was just asking about his last name, just to have his or my my last name, Flores. But if it couldn't be changed like that, we'll just leave it as Sanchez because my other kids have hyphenated last names, and that
First of all, she can't even say hyphenated.
Oh, but her frames match her shirt though.
And then she said all of her kids have hyphenated names, man, and they probably have different last.
And they're all different.
that's just too long of a last name. So if you could, if you can just take my last name and have for Lazarus to have it, I would be blessed to have him have my last name.
Ms. Price, I hate to open it back up, but do you happen to have any information to know if Mr. Sanchez has any other children?
No, dude. Dude, there's chicks on OF that are making millions. Now, it's a small group of women, obviously. It's in the top, 2% of women. But I believe that this chick did it 3 years ago. Because if she started in 2021, at the tail end of 2020, during the cough, when OF was first taking off, you know what I'm saying? Dude, there's a lot of guys that are down bad, man.
He has one other child that I can tell of.
Okay. Miss Vasquez, are you aware of any other children other than the one child that Mr. Sanchez has?
No, ma'am. And I know it's not important, but if y'all can just see his other child and Lazarus, they look identical. So that's how I know Israel's the father.
So they didn't DNA test him, but they DNA tested the other guy.
I do find that although Ms. Vasquez and Mr. Vasquez were married at the time that the child was born, paternity testing does exclude Julian Vasquez as the...
Look at that. She was married to some other dude. And she let friggin' Gerardo blast up the club. One second, guys. Okay.
Father of the child and will be removed as the presumption has been rebutted and he is not the father of the child. I will find that Israel Sanchez is the father of the child and has not submitted to genetic testing.
Look at that. Look at that. So, guys, she tested her husband, but the other guy's not getting a DNA test. Why? Why? What a clown.
Will order that Miss Vasquez be the sole managing conservator of the child with the exclusive right to determine the primary residence of the child, and Mr. Sanchez will be a possessory conservator. Because the child is under the age of 3 years old, I will order a phased-in visitation schedule in which Mr. Sanchez will be allowed initially supervised visits to be supervised by Ms. Vasquez or someone she determines from
blah, 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 blah.
When did your wife...
Now, guys, here we go again,
So,
right?
Am I the one who noticed that chick, her baby daddy, only sent her money through Cash App?
Yeah, right? Yeah, David, I don't think she knows who the dad is. She just eeny, meeny, miny, mowed it, right? Tresner, what's up, dude? Now, guys, this guy wants to decrease child support. So he stopped by Kinko's, guys, made his copies, got a manila folder, and he actually thinks that he's going to get justice today. Or he's going to get any type of, that the court's going to consider anything he asks, please.
Business closed
Not exactly sure exactly when.
a little after the order was in place, correct?
Are you currently working?
No, sir.
And how long have you not been working?
A few months now.
And how many other dependents do you have?
3.
And are they your biological children?
Yes.
And there was an agreed temp order signed in October of 2022 where you submitted your 2021 tax info. Is that correct?
I think so, sir.
So the temporary orders set child support. Basically, it was deviated to $500 per guideline. Our guideline was $688, and you guys agreed to deviate to $500. Is that correct?
Yes.
And that was effective November 1st of 2022. Also, the medical support reimbursed to the state was $60. Oh, never mind. That wasn't reimbursed to the state. It was reimbursed to Ms. Rodriguez. And that was effective November 1st of 2022 also. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And you were requesting that to change. Is that what you're requesting the court to do?
Yes, sir. If I'd be able to commit myself to 400 to make sure I paid on time.
And so did you start a new business?
My wife had did, but we tried. It ended a few months back. They shut down that company that we're doing work for.
Okay, so basically you're unemployed right now. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. I'm doing odd jobs. Cutting grass, a little bit of pressure washing.
And how much do you make?
Beer money, Your Honor.
So far, last month it was about. Sorry, put my phone church. That one was like 300. The month before, it's probably around 800.
So, what would you say you have make average a month?
From 5 to 9, in between there.
Per month?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right now, my wife's working.
Do you have any evidence of how much you make?
I don't, sir. They just pay me cash. It's just like yard to yard, or my neighbor, how she's elderly, and I'll go cut her grass and stuff like that.
Okay, so you said you were in agreement to pay $400 a month?
Yes, sir.
Does he also have the
that's
paper
child
out?
support, correct?
Right?
Yes, sir.
Hey,
I've tried to put medical insurance on him, but like our court agreement says that she gets to file him 1 year. I filed him 1 year.
But what do you mean by file him?
I know we're supposed to take turns like filing him.
Are you talking about for tax?
Yeah, well, I mean, because I tried to get insurance on them, and they says because, what was it? Yeah, because I don't have like under income tax. Like, I guess they're saying like I don't have proof that he's my son or something like that. Because I tried to put medical insurance on him.
And who is that through?
Marketplace.
Oh, so it's a private source?
Yes.
And you said you can't get it done. Okay, I have no further questions for him at this time, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Muskis, I need a little bit of more information. We were here in October, if you remember.
Yes, ma'am.
In October, we were here, and both of you all agreed to go downward a little bit from the guidelines. And it was supposed to be 588, I think, and you all agreed to 500 a month. Who were you employed with in October?
I'm employed to my wife, how she had the like 2 workers. I was employed, I guess, her company that we tried to get with, like, to start up.
So when you were not here in October, you were employed by your wife.
Yes.
Look at this guy. Employed by his wife? Look at this.
Beta.
And now you're not employed anymore?
No, ma'am. The company that did give us a chance to work, they shut down.
What kind of work was it?
Maintenance. It was maintenance, like oil field maintenance, battery tanks, spills, removing old valves, installing new valves.
All right. And how long had that business been in place? When we came in October, how long?
What'd you say?
I was saying so the business his wife was running went into the ground?
You don't
That's
say,
that's
right?
weird.
Just like
When had you all had that business?
Few months.
Okay.
Probably about 6 months.
Prior to that, where were you working? Prior to working for your wife, where were you employed?
I was with Odessa Pumps.
Okay, was it the same type of work, maintenance?
No, ma'am. This was working on sewer pumps and water pumps.
All right. So when did your wife's business close?
Not exactly sure exactly when.
Well, we're
3 months before.
we're May the 2nd right now, and we were here in October. So October of last year. So was your wife's business open all the way up through December of last year?
Yes, ma'am. I think that's when it
All right.
started. Like it started going downhill, like December.
A little after the order was in place, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then was your wife's business open in January of 2023?
Barely. It was like 1 day a week around there.
And so since your wife's business has closed, you've been doing this landscaping and all that?
Yes, ma'am. I applied at quite a bit of jobs in Indeed, but some are just like one of them I applied for was like in Alaska. But I mean, I got no business being in Alaska. All the families here.
Well, did you apply
You gotta
for
get a
any
job.
other oil companies that will give you the same type of work that your wife had for you?
Yes, ma'am. But there wasn't really any saltwater disposals, is what more or less like what they call them, and they're not really a big thing. We had just got lucky at the time. But I have applied for gauging lease operators. I applied what I used to do back in the years, lease crew to be a lead foreman.
And where did you apply?
I applied on Indeed.com.
All right. And when did you apply?
I gotta look back. I have them all, like when I've been applying.
This guy's dumber than a box
And then,
of rocks, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it don't count, but I called a lot of buddies and all that, see if they get me in.
All right. And right now you say you're doing odd jobs and you bring in approximately $800. Is that a week or a month?
Well, it's like a month. It's like from here to there.
A month.
Miss Rodriguez,
Conrad, what's up, man? Good to see you.
do you have any questions? that
This
you-
guy and his wife are going to start their own OF business. It's Odessa Pump and Dump.
Hey, some people out there will watch. Someone, I think it was Poor Man's Podcast, said that that it was like the number 5 highest ranked stuff on OF. Absolutely insane. What is wrong with people? Like, what is going on? Dude, send the asteroid, dude. Seriously, what's going on, man?
Do you want to ask him?
No, I don't.
I can barely hear you, Miss Rodriguez.
No question.
All right. Mr. Feist, any other questions that you have of Mr. Muskis?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Do you have any other witnesses, Mr. Feist?
Yes. Stay would call Miss Rodriguez.
Okay.
Miss Rodriguez, what is your full name?
Chanel Rodriguez.
Miss Rodriguez, you heard Mr. Marquise's testimony, and you did sign an agreed temp, or there was an agreed temp order in October of
Now, do you guys
2022.
think
Is that correct?
She's gonna agree to decrease child support.
Yes.
Where you guys agreed to those figures?
Yes.
And you heard Mr. Marquise's testimony on that he can afford $400 a month. He can agree to $400 a month child support. Were you in agreement to that?
No.
Of course not.
And could you state to the court why?
I asked $450.
Mr. Fives, before we go any further, what calculations are you getting? I guess based on what he's saying, I know he's saying he agrees to pay 400, but what is the calculation based on what he's earning with the odd jobs?
Well, I believe they were going to set it at minimum wage calculation, Your
Right.
Honor.
So what is the minimum wage?
Let me check real quick.
You should sweeten the deal. Say 400 a month, and I'll cut your grass for free.
We'll be with you in a minute, Ms. Rodriguez. I just need some calculations, okay?
Okay.
All right, let's skip ahead.
And while you do that, Mr. 500, or I think you said you were, that's 135 a month.
Yes, Your Honor.
And Mr. Muskis, you were asking, or you were agreeing that you could pay 400 a month, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And Ms. Rodriguez, were you in agreement to 400, or I think you said you were requesting 450?
Yeah.
All right. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I can agree to 400.
You can or cannot?
I could.
Okay. Mr. Muskis, I don't have any problems with the 400, given that the minimum is 135, but under the prior order, remember, under the prior order at that time, you had certain wages, which all of a sudden it sounds funny that, you quit or the job is gone all of a sudden, right when we had to come to court. But at that time, you all had agreed your child support amount should have been 588, but you all agreed to take lower. So the court can set child support at 400 beginning June 1st, Mr. Muskis.
Yes, ma'am. I had, from all the 14 years, ma'am, this is the only, this year, how he's 14 now, is the year, I've actually done real bad. I've always kept up with child support. I think I missed 3 or 4 hours behind, but I caught up all the years. I've been on time with just about all of them, all these other years. It's just really this hard. I am going through hard times right now.
Okay, well, we'll set child support at 400 beginning June 1st. The cash medical, Mr. Feist, is that a government cash medical of 60? Or reimbursement?
No, it was reimbursement to Miss Rodriguez.
All right.
That's what I was going to ask. Can I talk to Miss Rodriguez? Okay. Miss Rodriguez, how are the children covered, or how is the child covered for medical right now?
Blue Cross Blue Shield.
And that's through another source, or through your employer, or what?
No.
And how much is that for one child?
It went up to $90.
And that's
$94.
That's $94 a month?
Yeah, a month.
And that's just for the child, correct?
Yeah, just for Shane.
That would be over his reasonable amount based on minimum wage, Your Honor. So
on minimum wage.
All right. Well,
David just looks like he has plenty of money for food.
What is the 9%? Yeah.
9% would be $28
All
with
right.
his giving credit for the other 3 children.
All right. Ms. Rodriguez, what that means is the family code states that I can order him to reimburse you, but I can't go above 9% of his gross. He's agreeing to pay 400, even though it's supposed to be 135. He's agreeing to that. That's fine. But the 9% is at $28. I don't want you to change your insurance if you don't want to. You can hold on to that insurance. It just means that you would have to pay the difference. Do you understand that?
Yes, I can do that.
All right, I'm not gonna touch the insurance. As the judge, I think it's best to leave the child insured where they're insured right now. I don't want to move that. So the only thing we're gonna do is set the cash medical at 28. That's also beginning June 1st, Mr. Muskis.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's
Ma'am?
it. Yes.
Oh. No, well, I tried to get the health, I guess the health insurance card, like when I take him to a doctor, but I never get a response. So me and my wife pay our own pocket every time we take him to the doctor because he's always sick.
But that's your other children. That's not this.
No, it's that one.
Okay, you take him to the doctor, or Ms. Rodriguez does.
No, I do. When he's with me,
Right.
or even during the week, like he's sick, me and my wife will take him to the doctor. We paid out of pocket.
That's fine. You can do that, but see, she's still paying the premium on the insurance.
Old school glass, what's up, dude?
And she can't stop paying the premium because then the insurance will be discontinued.
Yes, ma'am. Because I tried getting insurance. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
She may not be able to pay cash or out of pocket. So
Yes,
it's $28 you have to reimburse her. She's going to get the Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
it's going to remain in coverage. If you take him to the doctor and she hasn't minded, Ms. Rodriguez, apparently what he's telling me is that when your child is sick, he takes him to the doctor and pays for it. I don't think she's going to object to that. But
like I've tried to put him on insurance also as well, but they say it's because I don't have any. How do I say it?
Common sense, brain cells.
Well, I can put it in the court order. I can put it in the court order that you're obligated to provide health insurance, and that's all you need. You take that court order and you take it to whatever insurance company, but I'm not going to do that right now if you don't have any information as to what insurance company.
The marketplace.
Yeah, what kind of coverage? Is it better than the one she has? Right now, she has Blue Cross Blue Shield. And Ms. Rodriguez, how long have you had the child insured with Blue Cross Blue Shield?
I think since 2021.
Yeah, we're going to keep that insurance. And we're only asking for a reimbursement of $28, Mr. Muskis. I find that very reasonable. And she's going to put in the rest. So I'm not going to change the insurance company. I'm going to let her have the authority and the right to have the child insured with Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe that in the order it does state that whoever has the insurance should be supplying a card to the other party, if I remember right.
This guy in the bottom left looks
What he means,
lost.
Mr. Muskis, is
if the child is covered, yes, if the child is
Right.
covered under insurance.
now
and
that
if
you know that she has Blue Cross Blue Shield, she can give you the card so that you don't have to pay cash or out of pocket when he gets sick. If you're going to take him to the doctor when you have possession of him, you should be using Blue Cross Blue Shield. But
Yes, ma'am.
maybe you didn't know about it, but Ms. Rodriguez, you can provide him with a card, right? Just ask your insurance company to give you an extra card.
Yes, ma'am. Well, I had spoke to the lady before, and I told her that I don't even have her number, Chanel's number.
All right. Ms. Rodriguez,
gonna-
if you can
raw
just
dog a
provide
chick named Chanel?
a card to Mr. Muskis, so that way,
Well, look at this guy. Come on.
Yeah, guys, here, look at this one.
2 weeks.
Now, I've forgotten all about this one, guys. But look at this chick. This chick is nuts. Here we go, guys. Look at this. Please don't contact or harass any of the people in these videos.
Welcome to Looking at Legal Stuff. It's about her 71-year-old baby. Legal Stuff. Today we have 2 hearings, including a new update with a woman who keeps making unhinged claims about her 71-year-old baby daddy in an effort to keep full custody of their young.
Is 71 years old. Look at that.
Child.
Is Al
Mom has been
Pacino?
keeping the child from Dad
Right.
and won't return her for his parenting time. But the judge has ordered the child be returned to her father immediately and that Mom must follow their parenting plan. Dad's lawyer claims that Mom has a drug problem and ran away from their home and took the child with her after a recent argument. He says she has a history of making crazy claims to law enforcement about Dad in order to try and interfere with his custody,
Of course she does.
and that the last time she tried these antics, she called the FBI in an attempt to get him arrested for sex
What?
trafficking. Mom rants and raves at the judge with all sorts of wild accusations about Dad in his home, but the judge isn't having any of it. Let's watch.
Father's motion for immediate return of the minor child, as well as plaintiff father's motion to modify custody and parenting time. This hearing is being conducted via Zoom. Present is Attorney Hassad Hamad, representing the plaintiff father, Edward Kind. Mr. Kind appears to be present with Mr. Hamad. In addition, defendant mother, Shimane Johnson, appears to be present. Is the child been returned to father, Mr. Hamad?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Johnson.
Yes, Your Honor.
Where's the child at?
Look at that. Has a child been returned to the father? Nope. 8-bit banger says Grandpa Nugs.
Hey, he must be rolling deep. He was able to hire Oscar Isaac to be his attorney.
I know, right? Yeah, yeah. It is what he looks like, right? Yeah.
She is with my daughter while I'm doing this court hearing.
Well, until such time as there's an order entered by the court, if there's it's week on week off parenting time. You just can't unilaterally change parenting time. If you
Look at her face. Look at her face. You can't change parenting times.
feel the child's in danger, you call protective services, call law enforcement. But absent that, the child needs to be returned to father.
I'm working with Child Protective Services as well as Hope Shores Alliances, their domestic violence coordination. And there's a lot of abuse going on in the home. I was living in the home with the father as well.
Come on, guys.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Who actually believes her, right?
What?
Come on.
What is her first name?
And
Shimane?
Chimney? Dude, man, you shot up the club in a chimney? Are you crazy, dude?
the father has been abusive in front of the child towards me, as well as allowing sex offenders around the child still that are in the court order, previous court orders, to not be around the
I'm
child.
going to object to this testimony as it's not founded in.
Right. Ms. Johnson, Mr. Walker, for the court, did your office receive any reports from protective services? Or Mr.
Oh, the front of the court has not received any recent reports.
Mr. Ahmad, has your client been contacted by protective services in the last 30 days?
No, Your Honor. Their protective services are not involved in this case. This is a repeat of 2022 and 2023, the same type of allegations that Ms. Johnson does all the time. She contacted the FBI last time and said he was a sex trafficker. This is always the same rhetoric. And back in February, this court heard that Ms. Johnson had overdosed, and that's where there was drug testing that was supposed to be done by Ms. Johnson, that the parties got back together to try to keep the family together and raise this child from February of this year until July. And in July, when they had an argument, Ms. Johnson decided to just walk away again, take the child, and he hasn't seen the child for 30 days. And that's not acceptable. Not every time Ms. Johnson decides she wants to alienate this father from his daughter, she chooses to do so. He's 71 years old, guy works every day, hardworking man, has never done any drugs in his life, and he wanted to keep Ms. Johnson under his purview and his care to make sure that if she was using, at least he would have control of that when Essence was with him, this minor, and she's not.
Okay. Look, let's pump the brakes. Guys, there's so much to unpack there, guys. Colin Jameson, what in the world's going on here?
I can't get over this guy's chair.
Dealing with this foolishness. Strike one. Strike two, the chick is a junkie. Strike three, he was raw dogging a junkie named Chimney or whatever her name. Strike it 5 or whatever, dude. The girl's name is Essence.
To be fair, when you're 71 years old, chimpanzee up here is probably the best you can do. And how about this attorney with his chair dipped in gold?
Yeah, I know, right? It's what the chair represents, right? Pop Smoke.
Yes.
What's up, dude?
Not in a dangerous situation. Now we don't know where this child is. We don't know what he believes that there was a guy she met online that she actually went up north and she stayed with for two weeks.
Of course, she met Nug Nug online. Of course, she met Gavin online, right? Drove up there to get her back blown out, just like that knucklehead who met the chick at Twin Peaks, right? Come on.
With this minor child, I have no idea who this guy is. There might be drug use. We don't know if she currently is positive for any type of drug use. Last time she was using crack cocaine under his house when he reported it. So there's a big concern here. And again,
I mean, you're shocked. I mean, come on. Crack, of course, right? Look at this.
Just like a woman.
Using this sex trafficking again. Now it's domestic violence, but she never called the police. They never came out and said and arrested my client for domestic violence. This is all new stuff that now she's going to bring up to this court, and it's unacceptable. She can't continue to use this court to effectuate her fraud upon this court and keep continuing with these lies. It's just unacceptable.
Well, she's not using this court to do that. She's just on her own volition, is ignoring court orders, Mr. Ahmad. Ms. Johnson, the child needs to be returned to Mr. Kind today. Is there any reason why it's talking about
Your Honor.
today? Ms. Johnson,
All of these,
you must file court orders. I know you got a motion to change custody, not set before the referee tomorrow. Mr. Ahmad, you aware there's a referee hearing tomorrow?
Your Honor, I would like that to be adjourned. The reason
not before this court, it's for the referee.
But I figured, that's fine.
Mr. Kind can appear tomorrow at the referee hearing. Mr. Johnson, where's the child at right now? Is the child here in Monroe County?
She's in Westland, Michigan.
Okay, well, you ordered to bring that child down to Monroe, the return child to Mr. Kind at noon today. Right now it's 10:15, so you got a couple of hours. So where are you going to bring the child back to Monroe? Where are you going to meet?
Your Honor, I would like to have this session adjourned until I can
Ms.
get
Johnson,
some
we'll
type
give you
of
a date to
legal.
review this. But in the meantime, the child's going to be with dad. So what do you need, 2 weeks?
The
to get
child
an
is
attorney?
not safe with her father, and he also has a no occupancy permit listing on his home. The house is not safe there. I need legal help.
Your Honor,
Ms. Johnson, you just lived in that home.
What is it? You said you just lived in that home. Guys, this chick's such a liar.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Look at that.
Did you not?
Yeah, and that's why we left put the order on there. City of Taylor has put the order on there on 7/19.
Okay. Mr. Ahmad, are you aware is there some, is the municipality vacating or?
No, the city's coming out for an inspection. The house is in fine care. There needs to be a renewal of a certificate of occupancy. It's not a condemned home. Actually, it's in very great shape, more than people live normally. And she lived there for a long time, and she knows that there's no problems with this home. So this is another
bed and
ploy.
bedroom for the child.
Yes, absolutely. There's bedrooms.
Inside a garage.
CPS.
The bedroom is inside a garage. The child.
Ms. Johnson, you're ordered to return the child at noon today to Mr. Kind. Do you understand that? The only question is where are we going to meet?
Your Honor, because he is currently here in Dearborn, Michigan, she doesn't need to drive to Monroe. If the child's in Westland, they can meet at the Dearborn Heights Police Station, and they can exchange the child at the Dearborn Heights Police Station inside. So this way, there's no issues.
And Ms. Johnson, will that work?
I would like to state something.
And she's got a tattoo on her hand. Dude, homeboy, what were you thinking? What were you thinking? Hey, what's up, dude?
For the record,
we'll give you a date
please.
for review. We can come back in a couple weeks. You can come back with an attorney. But Ms. Johnson, can you meet at the
A
Dearborn
false ex parte
Heights
order
Police
to
Department
get
today?
custody is criminal.
Ms. Johnson, is it okay to meet?
Look at the guy's lawyer. He's like, what is going on? What is she talking about?
At the Dearborn Heights Police Department today.
I would like to say one thing for the record. A false ex parte order to get custody is criminal, and criminal complaints on the judge who violates the law can also be in place.
Okay.
Look at everyone's faces.
Your comments so noted on the record, Ms. Johnson. Where do you want to meet today at noon? Is that okay to meet? It probably makes the most sense to meet at a police station. Ms. Johnson,
I guess wherever Mr. Kind would like to meet, since it's not
Okay.
in the best interest of my child, it's in the
Shut
best interest
up.
of Mr. Kind and what allegations he has made to the courts. I would like to do a drug test to prove that I'm not on drugs. I would like you to please order a hair test so I can prove that there's been no drugs. I would like you to send somebody out to his home to see that it is in the perfect condition that they say that it is in. Your Honor, I have been there. I've been through it. Mr. Kind is an abusive man. He has abused me in front of my child.
Right.
No, nothing. I'm just emotional. Why don't you understand that?
She said,
That's all
she
right,
said
contact.
drugs. It's called garlic croutons.
She said drugs. Why? You got some? And watch her hang up on the call. Guys.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I want my medication and I want my croutons, please.
Excelsior, what's up, dude?
We're not going to be contacted. Meet at the police department. Meet at the police department. So we're going to put this over for a couple of weeks. You come back with an attorney, and you're offering to
Just
take a
one
drug
more
test,
thing,
Ms.
Your Honor.
Johnson. Is
I'm
that
sorry
correct?
to interrupt.
Ms. Johnson, are you offering to take a drug test?
How are we to know that he's going to stop putting sex offenders in the home with my child?
Mr. Ahmad, with whom does Mr. Kind reside?
Nobody. This is the same
Okay.
stuff she said in 23 and 22, and it's not acceptable.
No, that's not true.
Okay, Ms. Johnson.
That's not true.
Ms. Johnson, are you offering to take a drug test?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
All right, court will order. We're going to put this over for a couple of weeks. The court's going to order that Ms. Johnson return the child to Mr. Kind today at 12 noon at the Dearborn Heights Police Department. You know where that's located, Ms. Johnson?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Okay, so you meet there, and the child will remain with Mr. Kind till we come back. The child has been.
Yes, I do, Your Honor. I spent a couple nights there.
Is that correct, Mr. Ahmad?
July 9th. That's
There's
correct.
an active
July
CPS case
15th.
that
So
is
when-
July 15th.
prohibiting
Right.
me from returning the child to the father.
That's not true. That's completely false.
Yes,
Ms.
it is.
Johnson,
I
Ms.
have
Johnson,
the
the court's made a
paperwork
decision.
with
We're gonna set this in order. We're gonna put a review date in a couple weeks. Do you need it 2 weeks in which you get the drug test done? A hair follicle drug test?
No, I can do it right now today.
Okay, good. But you need some time. You want to talk with an attorney, correct?
I do need to talk with an attorney, but I do not think that it is in the best interest of the child to be returned to her father while there's a sex offender that is on the property and there's numerous drug activities and criminal activities that are going on his property. Mr. Hamadi could say that it's untrue all he wants, but he's not there. He did not live there with the child. The child is in danger with her father.
Criminal.
So, Mr. Ahmad, any objection to the court ordering that no other parties can reside in that home till we come back?
Yeah. Does anybody reside? No. Yeah, that's fine, Your Honor.
All right, so the court will address that, Ms. Johnson. Again, the order is that you return the child to Mr. Kind today at 12 noon at the Dearborn Heights Police Department. Mr. Kind will have possession of the child until we come back to court in a couple weeks, which will give you a date in a mile. Ms. Johnson, you are to submit to a hair follicle test and provide the results to the court and to Mr. Ahmad when we come back, before we come back. And finally, the court will order that Mr. Kind not allow any other person to reside in the home till we come back, determine who's
That's
allowed to
fine.
live in the home.
So once again,
And you
you're
have
going to
review
place
dates?
a child, a
August
3-year-old child
21st
with
at
a
9
sex
a.m.
offender.
Just a minute, Ms.
Once again,
Kind,
Your
Ms.
Honor.
Johnson. Mr. Ahmad,
You're
is available?
placing a child, a 3-year-old little girl with a sex offender family of
Guys, if this was a guy, he would have got a contempt charge by now, right?
known
August
sexual
21st, 9:45, you
abuse
available,
to
Mr. Ahmad?
children in the family.
Yes, Your Honor. Is that in person or on Zoom?
Besides Zoom. So,
Okay,
Ms.
that works.
Johnson,
I'll be there. August 21st at
The
9:30.
court's review is August 21st. What time again? 9:45 a.m.
That's fine.
So, Ms. Johnson, make
So
sure the
you're
front
putting
court
a
has your
child with a
address.
sex
so we can
offender
mail
once
you a
again,
copy of
Your
this
Honor.
order. All your
Just bring the
objections are
child
noted,
back,
Ms. Johnson.
chimichanga.
Make sure the front of the court, when you're in the courthouse today, go down to the front of the court, make sure you have Mr. Walker as your correct mailing address, so a copy of this order is mailed to you. Got to
You
be
have my
here
correct
August
mailing address.
21st
I've
at
received
9:45
that.
a.m.
Your Honor, I also want to address if she's requesting an attorney and this court knows that there's a referee hearing tomorrow, it doesn't make sense that there's a hearing tomorrow when she's requesting an attorney.
It doesn't
Well,
make,
it's-
no,
she
I would
filed
like
the
to go in
motion
front
pro
of
per, Mr.
Jennifer
Ahmad.
Comrich.
So
All right.
the
Is that it?
referee may, in fact, put it over to you want to put everything over, Ms. Johnson? Do you want to put your motion over before this court on August 21st at 9:45?
I would like to carry on with tomorrow being the day. I'm ready to go forward with this.
All right, all right. The referee, most likely, Mr. Ahmad, will adjourn the matter to this court's docket August 21st, but we'll see. She wants to keep it on, and that's her motion in pro per. So maybe Mr. Kind can appear. And,
Okay, are those
if you choose not to appear, and just inform the referee, the court ordered that the mother return the child to the father today at 12 noon. Hopefully that's happened. Ms. Johnson, you need to comply with this court's order. It's very critical. So follow this court's order.
Yes,
Make
Your
sure the
Honor,
child
and
is
I think that you should
today
comply
at
with
noon
the
at the
safety
Dearborn
of
Heights
the
Police
well-being of the
Department.
child. The best interest of the
Now,
child
look,
is that is what you're supposed to be taking into consideration as a judge. That's your job. You're not
back
doing
with
that
an
with my little
attorney.
girl.
Come back to the train August
You're
21st,
returning
Ms.
her to a
Johnson.
drug-infested
No one has
location
received any
with her
CPS
father,
reports.
as well as sex offenders in the home that live there.
Walker, any questions about the language of the order?
No, Your Honor, I believe I have it.
All right, that will conclude this hearing. You can all zoom out and do comply with this court's order, Ms. Johnson. The court does not want to hold you in contempt of court. And then, of course, that is the consequence if you fail to return that child at noon today.
Your Honor, I would
Okay.
also just indicate to Ms. Johnson that that's inside of the Dearborn Heights Police Department. This way, there's no safety concern to either party inside of the police department.
The
Okay,
safety
understand, Ms.
concerns are to
Johnson?
my child in the home with Mr. Kind and his sex offender son, Edward Clickard, who is a 13-year
Right. Ms. Johnson,
registered sex
listen.
offender who is
Ms. Johnson,
he's
Ms.
a serial
Johnson,
rapist of
Ms.
children,
Johnson,
Your Honor.
this
That's where
court
you're
has already
sending my little
ordered.
girl.
Hey, mute Ms. Johnson.
She looks like Ron
Ms. Johnson,
Perlman.
if you listen to the court has ordered that there be no other persons living in that home between now and we come back.
They
It'd be
muted
your
her.
daughter, it'd be Essence and Mr. Kind. That's it.
And just
Okay,
for
that
the
will
record,
conclude this hearing. Mr. Ahmad, we'll see you back on August 21st at 9:45.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Here we go. There's a follow-up. Let's go.
For the record, this matter is before the court for purpose of reviewing custody and parenting time. This hearing is being conducted via Zoom. Present is defendant mother, Shimon Johnson. Also present is attorney Hassad Hamad, representing the plaintiff Edward Kind. Mr. Kind is present with Mr. Hamad. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Parties have conferred with the front of the court. The court has received final recommendation that the child should remain in the exclusive possession of the father until such time as results are received from the mother's hair follicle tests. We thought we'd have that today. Further, it's recommended that mother shall not make any posts regarding this case or Mr. Kind under social media.
Look at that. Look at that, guys. Look at that. So she was talking this on social media. Look at that.
And further, it's noted that the plaintiff is requesting mother be sentenced on the contempt finding. That's the recommendation this morning. Ms. Johnson, do you understand the recommendation?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
The status of your hair follicle test. When you were last in court, you advised the court that you had secured that drug testing on August 9th, and you would have the results by today.
I thought that was how it would work too. I did do it August 9th at 10:13 a.m. I have the paperwork. I just do not have the results. They have not dropped into my inbox, unfortunately.
Okay, you need to reach out to that facility. So the court's inclined to adopt this recommendation that the Essence stay with that until such time as you have secured those results.
Your Honor, can I ask what facility Ms. Johnson had taken her hair follicle test at?
Right. Ms. Johnson, what's the name of the facility?
LabCorp.
Where is that out of?
East Jordan.
What city?
East Jordan, Michigan?
Yes, East Jordan, Michigan.
Okay, so you went in actually to that East Jordan facility?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
Okay. Well, you got to reach out to them and secure that. I guess probably we should have this for a review dates. I mean, I don't want this for Ms. Johnson have to petition the court notice of hearing. It may be difficult for her. So we'll put a review date on this, maybe in 30 days. Mr. Ahmad, how many days was dad denied parenting time? Weeks approximately.
35 days. 35 days.
35 days. Look at that.
Okay. All right. So we'll set this for review in about 30 days. Ms. Johnson, if you want to get those results, you can always notice it back on for hearing before then.
Your Honor, East Jordan, Michigan that's like almost towards the UP by like Boyne City and Petoskey. Can the court hear me?
Yes, yeah, I can. And again, I didn't know where East Jordan, Michigan was located, but yeah,
it's
that's
by
Ms.
Charlotte.
Johnson's responsibility. She's got to get those hair follicle test results. So it's on her to produce those.
Well, that just seems odd to me because she was in court in Monroe, and then she was in person the following week. All right, I guess I'm just a little confused because
it's unusual.
Not that far of a drive. I drove there. On the 9th, I wasn't in Monroe on the 9th. I was in Alpena on the 9th, and I do have a son that
Does this chick's teeth just extra big, or why does she talk this way?
lives in Lewiston, whom I frequently visit.
Okay.
East
Your Honor-
Jordan is the closest place to there. It's 80 miles. Yes, it's a far drive, but I did it.
All right, Your Honor, I would like to address one other thing with the court, if the court allows.
All right, one moment. Are you available, Mr. Hamad, on September 25 for review? September 25 and 10:30?
If I could just check my calendar, Your Honor.
Please.
Your Honor, I start a mediation at 8:30, and then I have a settlement conference at 12. Can we do the following week?
About October, how about the week before that? I mean, obviously this child should have some contact with mother, and I hate to put this off for 6 weeks. What about do we think September 24th?
24th at 2.
How about September 24th at 2:00?
I start a trial in Wayne County Circuit Court at 11:30 that day.
Okay. But then the 18th of,
you guys,
how about September 18th at 9:45?
That works.
All right. Ms. LaPrade, could you put in this recommendation that the court will review the matter? We'll put it back on our docket September 18th at 9:45, please.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Mad, there's one other issue you wanted to address?
Yes, Your Honor. So unless the court are her friends or family that are also getting frustrated or whatever the case may be, this might be causing those problems. And based on the contempt, it seems like Ms. Johnson just doesn't know how to stop. So I would ask the court to sentence her or partial sentence, even to pay for attorney fees. You know, she clearly told the court she's looking for attorney. There's no attorney here. It's wasting our time as well as Mr. Kine's time. Yeah. And that's what I would be asking, but I'll keep it to the court's discretion.
Certainly your position, your statements is unknown, obviously is understood, Mr. Ahmad, and obviously Mr. Kine should contact law enforcement, make a report. And maybe there's some cameras that might pick up whoever did that. And Ms. Johnson, you need to rein in your friends and accomplices. I mean, they should obviously, this is clearly inappropriate.
Oh, they vandalized his
order
house.
you not post anything about Mr. Kine or Essence on social media. This is a matter before this court and you and the father.
She probably got some sense to
You're
do it.
gonna find yourself and spend some time in jail as a contempt sentence. I'm going to reserve a sentencing at this time, but you're pushing it, Ms. Johnson, by posting things on social media. That shall immediately stop. And I suggest you bring in your friends, tell them that they're creating problems for you in your relationship with your daughter.
Your Honor,
With
if I
that
may.
said, I just forewarn you, Ms. Johnson, it's got to stop. And you need to tell your friends that they are creating problems for you and your daughter, because this impacts upon you negatively.
Your Honor, and I understand she has the freedom of speech, as Ms. Johnson has stated to Ms. LaPrade, and we understand that. And her freedom of speech under the Constitution is fine. But to talk about what this court's doing, how bad this court's moving forward in this case, how Mr. Kind is a child molester, I just don't believe it's in the best interest of the child. If in the future these two want to co-parent, this needs to stop.
The court would agree. Court fully agrees with your position, Mr. Ahmad, and hopefully Ms. Johnson is listening. So again, this matter is adjourned. Hopefully, Ms. Johnson, you come back with those hair follicle results. If you get them, pass them on to Mr. Ahmad ahead of time. And also the front of the court, right ahead of time. Don't wait till the review date of September 18th to do that. Again, you should not post anything in social media, and instruct your friends not to do so about Mr. Kind. They're creating problems for you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And so we'll adjourn this matter to September 18th at 9:45. Any questions, Ms. Johnson?
No questions, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Copies will be mailed out.
Guys, gotta be careful who you blast up in, dude, or you might end up old and harassed like this guy. Hold on. Where's the other one? We saw the original one for this one, guys, and here's an update. Let's see. You guys remember this one?
This court is ordering that you appear with the children at 3 o'clock this afternoon, Ms. Rodriguez. You be here too, so pick up the children.
You remember this one? He said you got to be here by 3 o'clock. Have the kids by 3.
Be down here.
I'm not doing that.
Hold on, Mr. Rosenberg. Hold on. Sit up. Pull the microphone in front of you, Ms. Rodriguez. For the record, this matter is before the courts as a result of this court's order directing defendant Chelsea Rodriguez to personally appear with the minor children.
Here, let's watch
Mr. Rodriguez,
the
do you understand you're being
previous
charged
case.
with civil contempt of
Jog
court
our
providing this
memory
court's
here.
order when you fail?
Parties exercise all parenting time exchanges at the Flat Rock Police Department. That 21-day objection period ends this Friday. Neither party has filed an objection to that as of today.
All right, so I got a file objection.
I'm sure that was in August.
August 12th.
Recommended order.
August 14th. It's a recommendation at this point. I don't believe the court has it in its file.
Yes, not in the court's file. And that provided the parties meet at where the Flat Rock Police Department?
The Flat Rock, yes.
At what time? Does it have specific times?
It does not.
Okay.
The parties would follow the previous court order for parenting time. I believe that gives father alternating weekends, Thursday at 6 to Monday to school or 9 a.m.
Okay.
Your Honor, if I may, the front of the court also did an investigation and recommendation as far as parenting time. Neither party has motioned the court to adopt it, but the front of the court's recommendation is to give mother alternating weekends, Friday at 6 to Sunday at 6, and that the children remain in Mineral Public Schools.
And Judge, we would object to part of that recommendation, and I'll explain why.
Well, that's
Ms.
not an
Rod-
objection, Mr. Rosenberg. I mean, in front of the court, the referee recommended order, that will take effect if there's not a written objection followed within
weird
14,
accent, doesn't
within
he?
21 days.
Right, we're mixing, okay, I think what we're doing is we're mixing recommendations and orders a little bit, that there's multiple ones out here. This morning, Ms. Brower recommended, or is about to recommend, that the children remain in the Monroe Public Schools and the parenting time remain as follows. MCL 722.31 to drive in this car going back to the schools from the Canton Public Schools.
A while ago.
Hundreds of miles of road travel to these children's lives every week. And that's not in their best interest.
Thank you, Mr. Rosenberg.
Thank you.
Mr. Rosenberg, without question, Ms. Rodriguez, she can move to Canton. She can. But changing the schools on her own, that is not permissible without this court allowing that. She can't just unilaterally change the school district for the children. Mr. Rosenberg, have you received a copy of the recommendation of Catherine Scott dated August 26, 2024?
I'm unsure, Judge. I do not know. I don't have it in the file in front of me, but that does not necessarily mean I don't have it.
The referee Homrick on June
referee
25th.
Homrick's, yes, I have that. Yes.
Her recommendation is at the issue of school district, and she denied the request to modify parenting time. She recommended that mothers have parenting time week on, week off during the summers, that they both complete the high conflict solutions parenting workshop, and that the issue of parenting time and choice of school district for 2024-25 school year be referred to the front court for investigation recommendation. Catherine Scott completed a investigation. She issued a report dated August 26, 2024. She indicates that the and also she interviewed both the children, the 10 and 7-year-old who were old enough to be interviewed. That defendant mother failed to cooperate in any way with the front of the court during this first parent time investigation. She did not respond. She was mailed a questionnaire. She was asked to make phone interviews. She did not respond at all or cooperate with the front of the court regarding this investigation. So the recommendation of Catherine Scott is that children attend Monroe Public Schools to provide continuity, consistency for the children. That's where the children have been. Not unilaterally change them to Canton schools where they're not familiar with. And further, that mom's parenting time during the school year be alternating weekends, Friday at 6 until Sunday at 6.
Again, but Judge, again, if she's got them Friday at 6 till Sunday at 6, it makes no sense. Shush. It makes no sense to force her to drive back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And there is no, and as for consistency with schools, Judge, as you know, every few years you wind up in a new school. School friends and school things are inconsistent. You're in with a new class or whatever. You know, my kids complain, oh, I'm in with my friends, I'm not in with my friends, etc. The fact is they'll make new friends. And as for the consistency from one year to the next, there's no, it really doesn't make a difference. The issue really is just during the school year, because parents pick up and move all the time. So I'm not entirely sure that extra verbiage about consistency, other than amplification, is really justified, because they are enrolled in school.
Right. Mr. Rosenberg, there's been no petition filed with this court to change school districts. Mother has just unilaterally decided she's going to do this on her own. There's been no petition filed with the court to change the school district of the child, make that an issue, and school has begun this week. So the court at this time is of the opinion that children need consistency, continuity, and that they will continue in their current schools, Monroe Public Schools. And Ms. Rodriguez shall return the children to school tomorrow morning, unless you want to bring them back to dad this evening. The court will adopt Ms. Brower's recommendation, and in addition, the court's going to adopt the recommendation of Catherine Scott. Obviously, Ms. Rodriguez did not cooperate in any form or fashion to respond and provide input from the court. So parenting time for the mom will be week on, week off during the summers. During the school year, beginning this weekend, mom will have alternating weekends, Fridays at 6 till Sunday at 6. The exchange will occur at the Flat Rock Police Department.
Judge, we would ask that Mr. Rodriguez's girlfriend not be allowed to pick up the children, that Mr. Rodriguez himself have to pick up the children.
All right, Mr. Rodriguez, do you have someone else? Obviously, if there's a
no, Mr. Rodriguez himself. Only.
All good. Don't even worry about it. I'll take care of it.
Mr. Rodriguez, do you have a driver's license?
Of course I have a driver's license, yes. Yeah, I can meet there. That's fine. No big deal.
So you'll pick up and drop off the children then on drop them off at 6 o'clock on Friday and pick them up on the Sunday at 6 o'clock.
Yep.
All right. So we'll put that in the
Friday. If we could do earlier,
do all the transportation.
If we could do earlier on Friday, Your Honor, because if I can't have my girlfriend meet, it's gonna have to be earlier on my time then.
Well, we're not concerned about your girlfriend.
On Friday, I could do Sunday all day.
No big. 6 o'clock.
No, that's
Friday,
fine. But she doesn't want to meet my girlfriend, so I'm saying I can't do Friday at 6 o'clock. It has to be earlier. Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
If that's what she wants, unless she wants to meet my girlfriend.
Okay.
I go into work at 3.
You can't do it, Mr. Rodriguez. Perhaps we can do it Saturday morning.
Okay, so make it 5. Can you do it 5 o'clock, Mr. Rodriguez?
Yes, sir.
All right. So the parenting time exchange will be at 5 o'clock on Friday and 5 o'clock on Sunday.
Perfect.
So shall
you can bring the kids whenever
to that Flat Rock Police Department. So Ms. Rodriguez, do you want to take the children to school in the morning? You're going to take them back to you take them to school in the morning. You take them back to Mr. Rodriguez this evening. What makes the most sense?
Well, I work. She doesn't want to meet
Ms. Rodriguez, Chelsea Rodriguez. You're going to take the children back to Mr. Rodriguez. There are children in your possession this morning. Is that correct?
Are they in mine? I'm sorry.
Yes. Where are the children this morning?
They're at school out here.
Okay.
Because school started.
The court has ordered they be returned to Monroe Public Schools. Do you want to take them to school in the morning? Or do you want to take them back to Rodriguez this evening?
Okay, Your Honor, okay. Respectfully, I need to speak about this because you're putting them in a school district. You think this is consistency?
Okay. The court will order Ms. Rodriguez that you meet the Flat Rock Police Department at 6 o'clock tonight.
Judge,
5 o'clock tonight.
This judge talks a lot.
Children at 5 o'clock tonight, and so that Mr. Rodriguez can give them to Monroe Public Schools in the morning.
No. You're not letting me speak.
Miss Rodriguez, hold on. Miss Rodriguez, we're going to mute Miss Rodriguez for a minute. Ms. Rodriguez, if you're saying no to this court, you're not complying with this court order, then I'm going to order you to appear this afternoon in this court with the children. You come down here this afternoon and we'll start contempt proceedings. If you're telling this court you're going to ignore this court's order, then you appear personally in this court this afternoon at 3 o'clock with the children. Do you understand that? Is that what you want to do?
No, this judge, even when he's trying to be more forceful, it's even harder to understand him. I don't know where this accent he has is from, but it's so hard to understand.
Mute her. We're going to mute her. Your response. Okay, your response, Mr. Rodriguez?
You know what I mean? We're going to go over here, Mr. Rodriguez, and then we got to go over there with the children, and we're going to go over there. Do I hear 12? Do I hear 12? I hear 12 over here.
Yeah, Gomer Pyle is more intimidating as a judge than this guy.
Respectfully, you're not allowing me to say
Ms.
what
Rodriguez, this court is ordering that you appear with the children at 3 o'clock this afternoon, Ms. Rodriguez. You be here too, so pick up the children.
I'm not,
be down here.
I'm not doing that. They're not.
Mr. Roldberg, if she's not here at 3 o'clock this afternoon in this court, the court's going to issue a bench warrant for Mr. Roldberg. If she can appear at 3 o'clock, the order to appear at 3 o'clock this afternoon with the children.
No.
We're done.
Mr. Judge, I say to thee respectfully.
Like, what?
Mr. Rodriguez, appear at 3 o'clock to pick up the children. I'm sorry, Miss Brower. So we'll, I guess we can modify this. The kids shall attend Monroe Public Schools. A mother shall appear at 3 o'clock in this court to
your representative or whoever you think you might be won't be going to jail.
This court is ordering that you appear with the children at 3 o'clock this afternoon, Ms. Rodriguez. You be here. Fourth is ordered by this court. You could be sentenced up to 45 days in jail. Do you understand that? I'm sorry, on April 4th. I'm sorry, on September 4th. This hearing is being conducted via Zoom. Present on the Zoom polycom is the plaintiff father, Michael Rodriguez, and attorney Stephen Rotenberg, representing the defendant Chelsea Rodriguez. Ms. Rodriguez is personally present in court this morning. Are you Chelsea Rodriguez? Are the children here? They were ordered to appear here. Where are they at? Okay. Mr. Rodriguez, are the children in your custody right now?
Yes, Your Honor.
And are they in school?
Yep, they're in school.
Good.
Monroe Public Schools?
Yes, sir.
Okay, when were the children delivered to you?
I actually ended up having to go to Canton to go pick them up from school the next day because she said she...
So she still didn't bring the kids to him at 3 o'clock. Look at that.
Respectfully. She was going to bring them
respectfully, right?
To Monroe School the day she was supposed to bring them to the courthouse. So the next day she said she was going to bring them to school in the morning. That shouldn't be a problem with her, but she didn't. So I had to go to Canton to go get them. Showed them the court orders and everything that they're supposed to be in Monroe. So I got my children, and then Cairo, she dropped him off to my house to my girlfriend the day after. And now I have him here. He's in preschool right now. But so she did drop him off, yes, but didn't bring them that day.
For contempt for violating this court's order by failing to personally appear with the children back on September 4th.
Okay.
Sir, can you make a copy of both of these to give to Ms. Rodriguez, please?
Yes.
Judge, I can't really.
Hold on, Mr. Rotenberg. Hold on. You can't hear?
Correct.
Okay, I'll repeat everything.
I can hear you. I can't hear her.
Okay, sit up, pull the microphone in front of you, Ms. Rodriguez. And Ms. Rodriguez, do you understand you're being charged with civil contempt of court for violating this court's order by failing to appear with the children on September 4th, 2024? It's ordered by this court. Yes. Do you understand you could be ordered to serve up to 45 days in jail?
Yes.
Mr. Rotenberg, you had an opportunity to discuss these contempt proceedings with Ms. Rodriguez.
Very, very briefly last night by phone, Judge.
Right.
Could you put me in a breakout room with her for a couple of minutes? I would really appreciate that.
Okay, she's here in person. You can't do that. You talked to her last night. That's all I feel like you should have talked to her more last night.
What happened?
I feel like Rottenberg is about to say inconceivable. He looks like that dude.
Never trust a Sicilian, especially when death is involved.
Now
you're stalling. You'd like to think.
I talked to her after hours last night after calling her once or twice before.
All right.
So anyhow, we have discussed it, and I did tell her that.
If you want, Mr. Rodenberger, you can call her. She can step out in the hallway. We can
That would
recall this
work. That
case
would work.
shortly.
Okay, yeah, that would work.
The court's inclined to proceed with contempt this morning. And I'm inclined to, since she's appeared this morning, the children are back in dad's possession. I'd be inclined to simply reserve any sentence on that contempt. Order 45 days, but to hold that in abeyance. So just so you know where the court's coming from.
days.
But if you want an
That would
opportunity to further
probably
discuss
be
that with her,
acceptable.
you
I
want to
just
further,
need her, pardon?
do you want to further confer with her?
Just for very briefly.
All right, you have your cell phone? Okay,
Yes,
Mr.
I do.
Roberts can call you, step out in the hallway, and then when you get done, go to the window and we can recall this case. Mr. Rodriguez, we're gonna put you in a waiting room. I got other cases this morning. And so after Mr. Rodenberg, ma'am, right here. Okay, I would always keep that closed and come through the others.
Recalling the matter.
How stupid can this 304 be? Just openly disobey the court. Say, no, I'm not gonna do that.
Michael Rodriguez versus Chelsea Rodriguez.
For the record, Mr. Rodriguez says personally re-entered the courtroom, having conferred out in the hallway by phone with her attorney, Stephen Rotenberg, who's present on the Zoom this morning, along with the plaintiff father, Michael Rodriguez. Mr. Rotenberg, you've had an opportunity to discuss fully discuss with Ms. Rodriguez these contempt proceedings.
Yeah, yes, Judge, I did, and she understands the seriousness of the situation.
Been took, you've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
No, she doesn't, or else she wouldn't have done it in the first place.
And is she willing to admit to contempt?
Yes.
Right, so Ms. Rodriguez, raise your right hand to be sworn, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony about to give this matter will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth of God? Please state your name for the record.
Chelsea Rodriguez.
Ms. Rodriguez, do you admit and acknowledge that this court ordered you to personally appear with the children in this courtroom on September 4th, 2014? Do you admit and acknowledge you failed to do so?
Yes.
All right, parenting time will continue. Why?
Well, first and foremost, I was thinking that day that the meeting place was Flat Rock.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
You didn't show up there.
Before that, you were ordered to appear with the children at the Flat Rock Police Department. You did not do that, correct? Then the court ordered you to appear in this court, and you likewise failed to do that as well. Okay.
The day after is when I got the email, and then I realized it said to appear here.
This court, in open court, said verbally to do that.
Yep.
To appear at the Flat Rock Police Department, to exchange with Dad, you didn't do that, correct? Is that yes?
Correct.
And then you also failed to comply with this court order. You didn't bring the children to this court on September 4th.
That's when I would have been meeting him the same time.
But you didn't.
You have no valid reason for failing to comply with this court's order.
I did have an appointment set that day.
Please. Are you hearing this?
Yeah, Colin Kaepernick there just needs to keep quiet, let the judge do his thing here.
So you can step out and go by the window and show those copies for you.
With my OBGYN at 2:50. So there was just multiple reasons. I also got a text from him that felt.
Who's him? Your OBGYN?
No, I'm sorry.
Attorney?
The kid's father.
I like this judge.
Michael.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I got a text from him after court that felt threatening. It said, "See you at 3" with exclamation points. It's
what?
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
I was excited to see my children. Yes.
Hold on, Mr. Rodriguez. Don't interrupt.
Sorry, sir.
it made me feel very uncomfortable. That doesn't give an excuse for me not going there. I really wasn't there because I had
So
the
why are you saying anything?
appointment. That did not make me feel safer to come and meet him, like, because I did have somewhere to be. So like after I got that text, I just felt really uncomfortable then. So I
Guys, put a 1 if you agree that the best thing Nug can do up in the upper right is keep his mouth shut, right?
Yep.
just kept with my appointment and I did not show up to give him the kids. I do apologize for that. I do understand that your orders are your orders and they do need to be followed.
Mr. Rodriguez, the court will not buy that. The meeting place was to be at a police department, Flagler Police Department. It will not buy the fact you felt uncomfortable when you're meeting at a police station. And yes, you could have rescheduled your OBGYN appointment. You didn't tell the court on that date you had an appointment and it was critical, could be rescheduled. So the court finds that you've flagrantly, intentionally violated this court's order.
Here we go.
Court will only find you in contempt of court. The court orders for 45 days in jail, but that's.
Whoa! 45 days in jail.
Nice. Does she feel threatened now?
Let's go. Whoa, well, Bertha and that mop handle's gonna threaten her even more. Look at this judge, man. Right there.
Be held over your head right now. So you hold the key to jail. So if you step over the line once violating this court's order, you're buying yourself some time in jail. Do you understand that?
Oh,
45
it's
days.
a warning, I guess.
I understand.
Okay, with that, the court previously ordered the children shall continue in Monroe Public Schools. They're not going to Canton Schools. And you have a pending motion right now to change them to Canton Schools. Court's going to deny that request because they've already started school. You should have filed that motion back in the summertime. If you want to change them, you file it next summer. But the children need consistency. So they will continue where they're at in Monroe Public Schools. The court will deny your motion. It's not set for hearing. I don't see a hearing date. And that was filed in pro per. Mr. Rolenberger, you represent Mr. Rodriguez on this, her motion to modify it to change the school district.
That Aaron Brower just got back from Dunkin' Donuts. She was like, oh, snap. Sorry, Your Honor, the drive-thru was full.
She's super white. Why would she go by the name Arian?
Right?
Yeah, but I don't know if I don't recall writing that motion.
No, she filed it in pro per. It's not set for hearing, but the court's going to deny that at this point in time. It's too
Okay,
late.
I was unaware that
Right now, it is mid-September. We're not going to yank them out of school, and we won't be able to have an evidentiary hearing for at least 30 days.
Judge, Ms. Brower was trying to pipe in about something.
Your Honor, the friend of the court did schedule that hearing before referee Hamrich on October 3rd at 10 a.m.
Okay, we're going to vacate that hearing date. This court has got in front of it. The court's going to deny, read her motion, and we're not going to bounce these children around.
They were already they weren't at Monroe for long. He switched them at the end of last year. They had a whole school district for 3 years. They were in Dundee.
Shut up.
Okay.
So like Monroe Public Schools
The front of the court,
isn't there.
hold on, the referee recommended back on August 14th that children attend Monroe Public Schools. No one has filed any objection to that recommendation. It's going to order the court, and this court also ordered that on September 4th. So that issue has been addressed. If you want to change schools, you file a motion next summer. So with respect to parenting time, maybe perhaps parties should talk to Ms. Brower regarding parenting time. I know the prior parenting order says that during the summers, it should be week on, week off. During the school year, it's an alternate, mom has alternate weekends, Fridays at 5 to Sunday at 5. But does that interfere with your work schedule? Because there's concern about the children being left alone because of your work schedule. You now have a job with Ford Motor Company, is that correct? Okay. Ms. Brower, can you talk with the parties? I'll step off the bench. You can talk with parties regarding parenting time. I don't know what Mr. Rodriguez's position is, but I know there's concern about the children being left alone when Mr. Rodriguez was working. So it's just a matter of whether or not the parties agree to continue the parenting time that was ordered back September 4th, week on, week off during the summers. That's a no-brainer, but during the school year, the last order was mom has parenting time alternating weekends, Friday at 5 to Sunday at 5. All exchanges occurred at the Florida Police Department. So maybe I just ask you, Mr. Rodriguez, are you still good with that schedule?
The only thing I ask is Fridays. She can pick them up from school at like 3:40 when they get off and make it easier for her, and she can have them a little sooner if that's the case. Because I go in at 3 o'clock unless she can meet my girlfriend to drop them off at the Flat Rock police station, and she doesn't have a problem here dropping my kids off with her here. So I don't know why that would be an issue. But I'm just saying she could easily pick them up from school. She's on the pickup list and everything. So I'm giving her the opportunity if she wants that. Trying to make it easier for both of us. And then Sunday it'd be at 3, right?
Right. She's talking here, so I'm having to
sorry
talk
about
with
that.
Ms. Brower regarding these issues. Obviously, we don't have a clear agreement this
Yeah.
morning, so
What a
it's ordered.
mess.
So meet at 5 o'clock at the Fridays and Sundays at the Florida Police Department.
All right.
Mr. Rodriguez doesn't want to agree to anything right now, so that the prior order will continue. Mr. Rosenberg, you have anything you want to add?
Not at this time, really, no.
Okay.
But it sounds like I have to file another motion, which I just did, like I was told to do.
Shut up. Why are you
Talk with Mr. Rosenberg. I mean, I filed another motion, what, to modify parenting time?
Chelsea, give me a call and we'll discuss it.
And he's like, please
Fine.
stop talking.
So,
As you referred in front of the court, Ms. Scott conducted an investigation, formal investigation recommendation. You should have received a copy of her recommendation.
I never received a copy of the recommendation.
Oh.
And
That
I've
poor
seen
judge, he
all
can't
friends
mute her
about
there in
that,
court.
And that's what I did try to speak about last time. I called friend of the court because I knew there was an investigation from her after the 21 days. I never got a phone
It's
call. I
a,
never got anything in the mail.
We'll provide you with a copy of the letter. It's August 26th, and in case you failed to cooperate with respect to the investigation, copy was mailed of the report to Mr. Rosenberg. The children were, Layla and Kian were interviewed. Their opinions were taken into account. So if you want to, you come around the window and we'll give you a copy of this August 26th recommendation.
I did ask her for a copy, but she would not get.
Okay, we'll give you a copy. It's in the court file. It's a public record, and then your attorney has a copy. So if you want to step out. So at this point in time, the court will simply enter an order finding Mr. Rodriguez being contempt, reserving the 45 days, holding that in abeyance, denying defendant mother's motion to change school district at this point in time, and continuing the parenting time order of September 4th, 2024. Mother shall have parenting time alternate weekends, Friday at 5, Sunday at 5, a meeting at the Florida Police Department. So when I guess we agree, when will mom's parenting time begin? Will it be this weekend?
Yeah, this weekend.
All right, so
Wait, are you saying I only get
that's correct.
how?
Okay, that's
I
the
can't hear
order of
what
this
she's-
court.
I can't, she has to speak more clearly in the microphone.
I can't hear what you're saying, Your Honor, but I know it's not helping.
Given when I had them
Okay.
full time.
Okay.
So he got them during the week and 2 weeks and those weekends.
This was ordered.
Mother, I'm only given the mother. My oldest is not even his child. We did a step parent adoption.
That's
No, you had me
Whoa!
adopted.
Whoa, 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 whoa. This knucklehead adopted her child? Well, that blew up in her face. Huh? What's that?
I said, stupid.
Yeah.
I love how her attorney is like, I can't hear what she's saying. The judge can be like, yeah, consider yourself lucky, bud.
Yeah. This guy.
Stupid.
This guy's an idiot, man. Look at that. Like, I mean, it blew up in her face because now she has a custody agreement with her stepkid. Oops. You know what I'm saying? What an idiot. So.
All right, we'll give you a copy. Step out. We'll give you a copy of the front of the court recommendation for information. Everyone come out by the window. And so, yeah, meet this Friday at 5 o'clock at Florida Police Department, and then again on Sunday. Comply with this court order, please. All right. That will conclude this matter.
Your Honor, I'll have a recommendation in your queue in just a moment.
Thank you.
Aaron, Stephanie says you're taking the 10.
Yes, I'll take the 10 o'clock.
All right, that will conclude this hearing. We're going to zoom out.
Look at that, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Okay,
Look at that.
please.
So Colin Sempernick over here he decided to adopt her son or her child, guys.
Are you fucking dumb or stupid? What?
Hey guys, let's just switch gears up here. Of course, we know we gotta do that, guys.
That's the sound of the police.
And guys, once again, guys, I have a whole channel dedicated to body cam footage, guys. So make sure you are subscribed over here. Hold on.
On December 30th, 2023, a Washington.
This is Washington State.
That's okay.
Hold on.
I guarantee you're getting.
I think we've seen this one. Okay, either way, guys. Back to the airport we go, guys. It's been a while since we've been to Spirit Airlines. Guys, let me do this. We're gonna need the raise card for this, guys. So guys, make sure you go to my second channel and make sure you are subscribed, guys. Let's do this. Let me drop a link to that. Drop the link to this. Oops. You guys make sure that you are on my locals, guys. I appreciate that, guys. I'll be live over here tomorrow, and then dropping some local specific content over here. You don't have to be a paying member to actually watch the lives, guys. We have to be a paying member to comment in the chat and on the videos. Let's see. So, guys, make sure you are subbed over here. Guys, I do Monday Night Fights over here where we react to unedited footage of chicks beating the tar out of each other. That's always funny. So you guys can watch the replays, and you also get early access to my videos over here, guys. So make sure you go to my locals. we have a lot of fun over here, guys. Lots of fun. And guys, also, let me go here. Guys, head to my merch shop too, man. Let's see here. Guys, we have Clown World mugs, right? I have a new Clown World mug and shirt. Like a second design that's going to drop in the next couple days, guys. Get yourself a 304 Tears mug. The best part of waking up is 304 Tears in your cup, right? And we have shirts, guys. Clown World shirts. Pretty sweet. Let's see. Press Charger shirts. And of course, look at that, right? So guys, get your merch. Drop a link to this one. And yeah, guys, I appreciate all you guys that are buying the merch, man. Like I said, the 10,000 subs. I'll have the merch for the...
Seriously. Garlic croutons, dude.
That'll be dropping at 10,000 subs. You know what I'm saying? So...
Or one that says, I just have mental health issues.
If you want to wear that around, Jameson, hey, go for it.
Oh, gladly.
And I will have a Nug mug, too. Coming out, dude. That'll be coming out soon, too. So, okay, here we go. She just falls on the ground.
On September 21st, 2023, airport officers responded to a service call regarding a fight at a restaurant. Upon further investigation, it was revealed that the suspect had vandalized multiple businesses, spat on an individual, and struck an elderly woman with a closed fist, resulting in a minor laceration.
What? Yeah. So this chick, she's just randomly in the airport for no reason. right? Just.
I'ma kill your bitch ass, bitch!
Ma'am, you're gonna have to leave the store.
Ellie, I'ma kill you, you fucking whore!
Ma'am, aren't you gonna miss your flight?
I hope you die of AIDS, ho!
So she was in the airport for no reason?
Apparently not, right? Look at
this. Just like a woman.
I was just walking up, and you hear this loud bang, and I guess a younger woman hit this elderly woman in the face with a phone. And the elderly woman's cut, she's bleeding down the side of her face. Then the woman went and spit in somebody else's face, and then a bunch of us were trying to contain her.
So
went back down into Terminal
the
C.
individual hit two people?
Hit one person, spit in another woman's
Hit
face.
one, spin the other. Okay.
And they've been,
Okay. Okay.
So there's the elderly woman.
Hey, what's going on? Hey.
She has like all crazy
lady who was assaulted.
and both of them were. She spit on.
Wait, hold on.
She has like all crazy
The lady who was assaulted.
You still can kind of get it, man. How you doing, right?
I was gonna say.
A pair of titties make you want to stand up and beg for buttermilk.
I was just gonna say that.
And both of them were. She spit on her and then knocked her with a cell phone.
Okay, what? You can show it. 19, 18, 97.
Man, look, her too. Where is this? Is this a DFW? Man, look at the man. This is what. If this is one of those Dallas chicks,
She's like all these babes. You get their pilot lit, they can suck start a leaf blower.
God damn it! I was just gonna say that. I was gonna say she looks like she could start a leaf blower.
or a Nashville chick, guys, yo. Guys, if you want to go smash a bunch of drunk Susie Q's, dude, you go to Nashville, Vegas, dude. Go to Nashville, dude. These country chicks leave their morals at the city limits, dude. Straight up, man. It's crazy.
Of course, she was like in the way, but you can turn this up. She's screaming and yelling at her right here. She did take the face of her cell phone, and that's what hit her. That's what hit her, but you were in the way. Look at that. So right here is when she walks up to her and hits her. That's where she hits her, and then she comes. Control. No, she punched her with her hand.
Raising her hand.
No, yeah. If you slow it down.
Glasses.
She went that way.
Charlie? Okay.
And then she looked like she was trying to find somewhere to hide because we were all like congregating. She could have gone past us and gone down D, but.
Okay. Is that video something you're able to possibly send to us?
Nashville. Yeah. There you go.
Of course. This is her. And then
Yeah, dude, come on. This has to be Nashville. Look at this chick. Yeah! Dude, if you ever go to Nashville, dude, these are the types of chicks that will take you for a ride in the bathroom at the bar, dude.
Searching hotels in Nashville right now.
this is where she's got glasses on.
Man, this is like a Bass and Pro Shop hat. You know this chick's a 304.
And then you can see where she spits on this lady right here in the pink.
The thing about country 304s, guys, is unlike Keisha and all of them, they don't get pregnant like friggin' Keisha and Boom Keisha do. Not until they're past the wall. You know what I'm saying? Because, guys, I know country chicks, Lot Lizard Lisa. Guys, I know a bunch of Susie Q's, country girls in college, like freshman year, sophomore year. Dude, they were banging the whole wrestling team, the whole football team, but they never got knocked up, though. You know what I'm saying? It was always Keisha and LaQuanda getting pregnant. You know what I'm saying?
And you can't tell right here.
I do not mess around with lizards no more. I will not suck you. I will not be sucked on by you.
Why don't we slip into a room and you two crack me up like a coconut?
She was kind of in the way, but this is where she hits her. right here. He's in, and then right here. That's where she hit her.
Yeah.
And then she's bleeding on the corner there, but that's where you would have been able to see.
They called the cops and two female cops showed up. That makes me feel better, right?
So,
Yeah, this is exactly where she hits her.
can you, how long's the video?
Very angry. And she had knocked over a bunch of stuff on the desk up there right before that.
Yeah.
So I feel like
Can you pull that video up?
Yeah.
And let me see if I can grab it. That's the beginning.
Here.
Don't scroll too far. You don't want to show off her OF. Drop the preview for her OF content, right?
I mean, that's like your own mama getting hit, you know? It's like,
yeah,
makes me sick. Yeah. I would have gone after her.
Right here, it's 67 million.
I thought she was coming towards me when she saw my phone.
She definitely didn't go out the exit. No, we would have seen
Okay,
her.
that's it.
Yeah, I mean, she's definitely down that way.
So the
Check the bathrooms.
the couple screenshots. Can you grab a couple of them?
Does someone have ability to let our flight know that we're like late now?
We'll get you there.
Okay.
We're not going to hold you here. In fact, you got a card?
Yeah, she's still down there, so somebody's got to find. She is on something.
Oh, she would have hit anybody here.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so that's Andrew,
Andrew at-
Brennan, BRENNAN at
Got you.
flynashville.com.
Got it. Thank you so much.
Okay.
This chick just wearing this cowboy hat, like in the middle of the airport. But hey, a lot of those country chicks know how to fight, though, dude. You know what I'm saying? Keisha's gonna go up into Susie Q's face. You know what I'm saying? With the
Ellie, I'm gonna kill you, you fucking whore.
and then Keisha's gonna hit her with the
Get over here!
and that's the end of it. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. Want to go look?
And the other one in the black pants with the cowboy boots.
Where?
Guys, did you ever see a guy on TikTok who said that he was gonna dress like how his girlfriend dressed in the gym for a day? You know how like girls will like walk around wearing like a long sweatshirt or a long shirt and it looks like they're not wearing anything? He walks in the gym with like a long shirt and like short shorts so you can't see past the shirt. He's like, what? And he's following his girlfriend around. What? It's comfortable to you, right?
Where? Okay. Did you just have somebody come through and knock all this off?
Well, yeah. We have a picture.
Was it a woman?
I'm nosy. I'm black. I'm trying to see.
Was it a woman?
Look at this lady laughing in the back. Guys, you know what? Hey, I'd be the same way, honestly. I wouldn't get involved, but I'd be nosy, be like, oh, snap. Because I want to watch her get arrested. Guys, this was me. I'd film it, and right as I got off the plane, guys, I would drop it in the Discord. I'd be like, yo, guys, look at this. Look at the lady laughing in the back.
I just need to see a picture of what she looks like. Thank you. Control 18. She just knocked a bunch of stuff off at Air Essential School. I'm still trying
She's
to make
still
that.
going.
After
She's still on a
attempting the search,
rampage.
Officers located her seated in the waiting area near one of the gates. Before approaching her, officers consulted with the victims to determine if they wished to press charges.
Press charges. Let's go.
When the victims declined, the officers
Come
proceeded
on.
to take her into custody on a disorderly conduct.
No one pressed charges. Absolutely insane.
Charge.
You want me to go ahead and take her for disorderly? All right, I'll take her for disorderly. All right, ma'am, my name is Officer Link with Airport Police. You need you to go ahead and stand up. Stand up, please. Ma'am, stand up, put your hands behind your back.
Look at Tyrone over here. He's like, time to go. Look at him. Watch this. He's like, ma'am, get up on the.
Ma'am, stand up, put your hands behind your back.
He's like, whoop, time for me to leave.
Stand up.
It's time.
Let's go.
Do not resist.
Roll over.
Resist. Okay.
What is your
Don't make this
problem?
any worse than you've already made it. Okay.
Why? What's the point?
Do not resist.
Ma'am?
Put your hands behind your back. Do it now. Put your hands behind your back. Do it now. Hands
How
behind your back.
stupid
Now,
can you be?
Do it
give me
now.
your hands.
Guys, why are B-dubs so angry? Yeah, Rizza Gamer said it. Yep. Yep.
Just like a woman.
Yep. They're so angry for no reason. And guys, here, Jameson Collin, cook with me quick. There was an article that was saying, like, it's not good to push this victimhood narrative on 304s because then it gives them this why even try. So they're trying to say, like, they make it seem like that, like STEM and all this other stuff, there's so much of an ivory tower or glass ceiling that it discourages women from even trying, or like trying to get ahead because of myths like the wage gap and stuff, that they push it too much, and what happens is that women just check out, right? Have you heard that before?
Yeah.
It was an article that some feminist wrote in like Forbes or whatever, like a while.
Right. Yeah.
while
I mean, I've heard the basic premise of what you're saying, but just phrased completely differently, but making the same.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
So with B-dubs, it's the same way. They push this generational trauma, supremacy type of thing.
Yeah.
The moment you leave the house, you're being hunted. They're hunting us. So then they leave the house just angry at the whole world. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? If you go out in the world angry, mad, throwing fisticuffs, something bad's gonna happen to you. And guys, I hope that Daniel, David, Conrad, Gregory, you guys, all of us are there to point and laugh when it happens. You know what I'm saying?
Put your hands behind your back. Do not resist.
Oh, Ken says, what does this mean for white men? Well, at this point, guys, I say men minding their own business, right? The number one group of dudes right now that need to walk away and mind their own business are white dudes.
Yeah.
Working class, middle class, upper middle class, heterosexual white males.
I've been ready for this my whole life.
Seriously. I'm telling you guys. Because here's the thing. The saddest part is, guys, and I have a bunch of clips saved for these men for Kamala dudes on TikTok. Guys, the ultimate simps. Beta! Guys, you would think that you would see Don Lemon in them, but guys, there are some cisgendered hetero white men that are simping for this broad more than anyone else.
Creaming for Kamala?
Yes. Guys, mind your own business, man. If every single... matter of fact, did you guys see Charlie Kirk debating like 28 college kids in a row? And the one guy goes, well, like white men, and he is a white guy. Can you think, Colin, Jameson, guys, can you think of anything more pathetic than a white dude telling another white guy to check his white privilege?
Yeah.
And guys, this is why, once again, guys, my channel's not a black male focused channel, even though I am black, says all of us men have the same problems, right? It doesn't matter if you're rich, poor, you can still end up in divorce court and paternity court, all that other stuff, right? And guys, did you see that one Caleb Hammer guy that talks about finances had the girl on there who got $600,000 from her divorce and blew it in 2 years?
What?
Hold on.
Wow.
Yes, hold on.
I like his channel, by the way. He's pretty good.
Let's see here.
Kind of makes you kind of really, he really puts into perspective just how reckless the females are with their money. But
right here it is.
$600,000 in 2 years. Wow.
The divorce, I got $600,000. Yes.
Why?
That was part of our settlement. I could have taken more, but I didn't, which I'm kind of now regretting a little.
Wait, why could you have taken more and why didn't you?
I could have, because if I were doing like a divorce with like 50-50 split, I would have gotten.
Could you have done 50-50 split?
I could have.
So this was a pretty well-to-do person.
Yes. I don't know exactly how much I would have. No, he tried to get me to sign a prenup, and then I didn't sign a prenup.
Idiot.
Look at that.
And then he tried to get me to sign a postnup, and I didn't sign a postnup.
Postnut?
Yes. And so, yeah, we decided in the settlement agreement that I would get $600,000 because I didn't want to take
What
more.
the do I have so much debt here to go through on your end? Where did the $600,000 go? When did you get the $600,000?
2 years ago.
Okay.
Wait a minute. So no, she actually blew through more than 600 if she's got a bunch of debt.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Someone says he spent $600K to get away from this chick. Someone says don't get married. Someone says and women wonder why successful men won't marry them. Look at that. Now she's looking for her next victim. Look at that.
Where the is it?
It's gone. Completely gone.
Into where?
Well, I bought a house and
with the $600,000.
With the $600,000.
Okay, so it's not gone.
It's not gone. Right.
It's tied up.
So I bought a house that was $330,000.
Guys, look at this wig. Do you see like that's her real hair there? Like what is she wearing?
And I bought it like outright. So like it's paid in full. So I don't
so
have.
it goes half the cash.
Yes. I bought it sight unseen. And so what?
Stupid.
I told you guys. I told you. Look at that.
We entered the home.
Oh no.
Yeah, I saw the outside because I drove by it. But
good, you drove by it.
Yeah. When we entered the home, though, it was in shambles. We had to renovate it completely, like gut job. So we saved some money by tearing everything down ourselves. But the renovation was like $100,000. Out of the divorce, I got $600,000.
There it is, guys. Right there.
You know, I said it before.
Hold on, Ken says, I'm in terms of how white men have been demonized in society, and if they believe they committed women taken out because they claim society. Ken, dude, what white dudes are checking out. Guys, I did a video on an article saying that white male enlistment in the military is at an all-time low. Guys, do you realize how doomed this kind of country is if you white dudes stop joining the military?
Yeah.
Think about that. Who's done the bulk of the fighting in all the wars that that America's been in?
Corn-fed white country boys.
You know what I'm saying? Think about it. Even guys, numerically, the white men are the biggest group of males in America. If they're not joining the military to fight the wars, what are you talking about? Sen says, AJ sure he's black because he sounds like a white guy on the inside trying to escape from his black. What does that mean? Dude, how does a black person sound? Maybe there's not a lot of black people in Australia. But there is no way to sound and act black, dude. You know what I'm saying? All the black people that I know, that I deal with on a day-to-day basis, they're educated and speak like like me and have the same viewpoints as I do, dude. Just like, see, here's the thing. All other groups of people, they differentiate the regular working class and upper class from the trash people, right? You don't see a trailer trash and regular whites going to the same stores, right? Yeah. You don't see poor Asians and middle class and rich Asians going to the same barber, right? The same, but us blacks are the only ones where you see a rich black guy and a poor black dude going to the same stores and the same barber. Why? And what I'm saying is there's a whole group of middle class, upper middle class, and rich, educated blacks that are defined by the lowest common denominator. You know what I'm saying? And it pisses me off all the time. So what I'm saying is there is no way to sound black. There is no way to think black. There is no way to be black. You just are. In the same way that a person's white, the same way that a person's Asian. It just is who you are. You know what I'm saying? And guys, also too, this is the same argument that I get for not liking knuckleheaded Kamala, right? Oh, AJ, you're black. You're supposed to vote for friggin' knuckleheaded Kamala. No. Nope. You know what I'm saying? Nope. And if more blacks thought like me, trust me, our community would be in a lot better place. Because here's the thing. When my dad was young, when my granddad was young, guys, let's think of this here, right? Guys, Colin, Jameson, when you look at like old black personalities or history from like the 1930s, 40s, 50s, 60s, what names did they have?
Normal names like everybody
Martin,
else.
Stephen, Jason, John, Melissa, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't until the 90s when DeMarquavius and all these stupid names started, right? Actually, at the time, a lot of a certain segment of blacks, they didn't like Martin Luther King because he didn't believe in, rock and roll music and all the dancing that was going on. He said, look, us blacks, we need to present ourselves well. Wear suits. Don't be speaking no jive talk and screaming and yelling. You need to be educated. So a lot of people didn't like him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Until later on in the movement, So, but yeah, trust me. I wish. No. Whiteout. No, this wasn't inspired by Malcolm X. Because Malcolm is still a normal name, right? Like, he just did the whole X thing because that's just, the whole slave mess thing, blah, 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 right? But even if he would have changed his name to like an Arab name for Islam, that's still not making up names. You're just adopting a Middle Eastern sounding name, So all I'm saying is, guys, anyone who says that a black person is supposed to act a certain way, talk a certain way, or whatever, dude, come on, man. No one says that about anyone else. They don't say it about Russians, about Irish, about Senegalese, or anyone else, right? So that's one thing that I don't pay attention to, right? I just don't, because, and especially within our own community, black people, we stereotype ourselves more than anything else. A black person will call any black person who votes like independent or Republican not black. A black person will call a person that's black who's into hockey, who's into NASCAR, who's into anime, who's into Lord of the Rings, not black, before a white person will. So don't get it twisted, guys. More and more with like the internet, all these other things, you have black people that are all in alternative groups as far as like sports, etc. right? Banding together and actually getting away from Nug and Bobo and all those idiots. Pukisha, you know what I'm saying? Every single person, because my high school, there was only like 35, 40 blacks in my whole school, right? And AJ, you act white, you talk white, da da da. Every single person that ever said that to me, couldn't even pump my gas now. You know, I can buy and sell them now. So that's where that attitude of black people act a certain way gets you, is pumping gas at the Wawa. Anyways, I digress.
Word.
Where were we?
Do not resist. Okay? Do not resist. Okay, thank you. Very good. Stop.
Stop
Do
resisting.
Not resist. Okay?
You're making this more difficult on yourself. Roll over onto your stomach.
Do it now. Put your hand behind your back. Do it now. Okay? Do not resist. Do not resist. Being placed under arrest by this officer for disorderly conduct. Do you understand?
Now stand up.
You want me to bring my car over here?
We may need that.
Yeah.
It still boggles my mind how people act up at the airport. The one place you do not want to act up is the airport. You know what I'm saying?
Stand up.
We're going to set you in this chair, okay?
All right, come on. Okay. Okay. Well,
You can hang out there. That's fine.
she wants to do that. That's her thing, okay? It's an additional charge. Is this thing an officer? And you want to sit up in a chair? Let's get you sit up in a chair. Come on, stand up. Okay. Okay. All right.
Should I be in the chair? Let me in the fucking chair, bitch.
Yeah, I understand that.
Oh, I guess she speaks after all. She's quiet the whole time, right? And then the first thing she says,
I hope you die of AIDS, ho!
Oh, man, look at that.
I understand that, okay? And you can relax.
Who's not relaxing?
Okay? There's no need for pulling away.
All right, Brittany Griner Jr., right?
Why do they all have these deep ass voices, man?
I know, their voices deeper than mine. Man, you better get off me, man. I hope you die. I hope you die AIDS, ho.
Not playing games here.
Yeah, she's gonna replace James Earl Jones as Darth
I
Vader.
can sit the fuck up if I want to.
You can sit right here, just
Let
like
go
that.
of me.
Put your feet on the
Pedo.
ground. Okay.
Y'all want me to sit like this?
If that's what you want to do.
Calm down.
Just get the pepper spray out here.
What are y'all waiting for?
With vehicles, since you
Don't
don't
they
want
get in the chair? Don't they get in the Hannibal Lecter, guys?
What?
I can sit the fuck up.
Where's your wallet at, man?
Okay.
Where's your wallet at?
I don't have a wallet.
Okay.
Where's your ID at?
I don't have ID.
Okay. In the airport.
I magically appeared.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That one.
Yeah, thank you.
Magically appeared in the airport. Okay.
Let's go.
Appeared me.
Walk into a car.
You guys notice? Hold on, guys. Hold on. You guys notice how there'll be like a female cop there, but then the male cops do all the work?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Guys, actually, okay. There's one B-dub. Well, she's not a B-dub because she's Nigerian, right? Have you guys seen the girl who runs for Ireland? This girl. What's her name? Rashadat Adelike. So look at this chick. So all the mannish like American chicks with tattoos, they hate this chick because she's Nigerian, but she immigrated to Ireland. And dude, she's nice, polite. She has an Irish accent. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's totally cool, man. She's a feminine, like, hey, everyone, I'm from Ireland, right? I love to run for Ireland. You know what I mean? And all these American chicks hate this girl. It's
Ellie, I'm gonna kill you, you fucking whore.
Yeah, this girl, she can get some, man. Come
Dude,
on,
man. So she does like this traditional kind of like Nigerian braid, and all the girls in Ireland copy her braid, and everyone's like, "Do you think that that's cultural appropriation that they're copying your braid?" And she's like, "No. Why would it be?" Yeah, but so she immigrated to Ireland and got her citizenship when she was like 3 or 4. And now she got some medals in the Olympics. But yeah, she's like really popular in Ireland, and she's like ushering in a whole group of athletes out of Ireland now. You know what I mean? Just because like they have more money in their running program. So her and then like white Irish girls are doing pretty good in running now. But look at this chick, man. Look, she's
A pair of titties make you want to stand up and beg for buttermilk.
I was gonna say I'd like to buy her a Guinness.
But yeah, and all of her interviews, she's pleasant, she smiles all the time, and she's so happy to like represent her country. And look at the mixed relay, you know? And guys, if B-dubs in America were like her, think about how much better our country would be. A patriotic B-dub? What's that? Is that possible? You know that won't happen over here. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that'd be like her trying to escape her black covering.
Hey, you're talking about patriotic. Hell, let's start with a skinny B-dub. What is that?
Because can you imagine? Like, actually, the only skinny B-dubs there are the ones who actually play sports. You know what I'm saying? All the rest of them, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So
yeah. Stand up and walk.
Oh yeah. Speaking of track and field, guys, sorry, I gotta. You remember the most delusional chick that there ever was? Lolo Jones, who's still waiting until marriage. But this chick is saying she's not gonna have sex until she gets married. And guys, she's 40.
Are you on the right screen?
Oh, sorry, guys. Just kidding.
So
this chick,
also
right here.
One more wrinkle. She's like 43, and she's and she's a virgin because she wants to wait until she's married. But she's also looking into IVF, so she could possibly be one of the first women to have a baby without ever having had sex.
Dude, this chick is delusional, dude. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, dude, Caitlin Clark, she's like average in the face, but I showed you guys that that post, right? Hold on. Let me find it. Let's see. Hold on. Give me a second. I gotta try and find this quick. There's this person that like shows them walking in the tunnel before games, and hold on. Let's see. I can't find it. Either way, guys, I'll find it and then put it in the chat. There it is. Hold on. Oops. 1 second, guys. I lost it. Okay, here we go. So, guys, let's look at some of the chicks in the WNBA, right? Jesus. Look at this.
Dude,
Look
I
at
just
this
ate.
broad. No thanks. Caitlin Clark, man. Yeah. Caitlin can get it. Above the neck? Nah, man. She's kind of a butterface, but you know. Yep. She can get it. You know what I mean? And have you guys seen the only actual like pretty one that's in the WNBA? What's her name? Cameron Brink. Look at this chick.
She even has a man's name, huh?
How you doing? Look at this chick, dude. Look at that. Look at that, man. Look at that. Cameron Brink. And of course, all these B-dubs that are lesbians, they can't stand her either. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. How you doing? Cameron Brink, man. Anyways, I digress.
Get a chair.
So you gotta get that.
You don't need to do that. We're gonna put you in a chair then. Come on.
You know, you don't want to walk. You ride in the chair.
No, you don't want to walk. You're going in the chair.
Oh, I'm gonna ride.
You gonna walk now?
No, I want to ride. Y'all gonna chauffeur me.
Okay.
I want to ride.
Additional charge.
Hurry up.
Guys, this is post 2020 policing, especially with chicks, because you know for a fact that if this was a guy. You know what I'm saying?
Where are we going?
Quick.
How embarrassing.
I'm walking that way, but
Watch out, she looks like a biter. Uh-oh, he's trying to do the Vulcan death grip on her, dude. Just pepper spray her. You know what I'm saying?
Man, stop, please. Stop it.
Y'all see this stuff?
You're making it worse, dude. Stop.
The mayo.
This chick she was going around knocking stuff over, punching people in the face, and then she got away with it to a point. She flew too close to the sun, guys.
Victory has defeated you.
The mayo. Come on, push me out, please.
Stop resisting.
Come on, push me out. That's right. That's right. That's right.
Stop resisting.
Where's the strap to?
Other side. She's good. She's gonna get out of that.
Okay, push me out.
That would be very unwise.
Okay. Additional charge, resisting, stop, halt, frisk. Lead the way. Spitting. Second count, disorderly.
I'm going this way. Wow.
Hey, we can take the elevator.
Why can't we go through our water?
We need to take the elevator. We need to take the elevator. I can carry it, we can carry it.
She's spitting.
Oh, okay.
That's right, make your asses work.
Ugh.
You're making us do less work, actually.
Okay. Congratulations.
You need me to push her, Brendan?
You guys. So I'm being arrested for disorderly conduct.
Resisting officer, stop, halt, frisk.
So what is this?
Dude, hold on. Guys, I gotta go back here, right? guys, where have chicks like this been in the WNBA the whole time? She's a WNBA player. She's a WNBA player. Like, what? Am I missing something? Like, what? and then there's Caitlin Clark again. Hold on, where's the other one? Who's this chick? She's a WNBA player. And there's actually a cute B-dub. She is a WNBA player.
Pair of titties.
I know, right? Like, what? I guess, only the tatted up get attention other than Caitlin Clark. You know what I'm saying? Look at that.
She's like all these babes. You get their pilot lit, they can start a leaf blower.
And then, of course, there's a mannish looking one. Look at this broad. Look at that, dude. Look at that. How? Look
She's
at this.
not there.
You guys, look at the comments, one.
She's not there to talk about her transition.
Look at the comments, right? There's like one comment here, but then you go on all the pretty girls, and there's like a bunch of comments. You know what I'm saying? That's hilarious. Yeah, there's not a lot of pretty chicks in the WNBA. Look at that. Look at these broads. What is going on, dude? What is going on? Isn't that hilarious? Like, I've never seen... Well, I don't watch WNBA, period, so... But I'm just saying, if they had more chicks who look like this chick, this one, more guys would watch for at least a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Guys, I don't know if you've ever tried to watch women's basketball. Ugh. Dude. It's like watching paint dry. You know what I'm saying? Yikes. And then they're like, oh, this is how the game's supposed to be played. What, boring? When nothing ever happens and you guys miss layups? Like, who is this chick? Sophie Cham. She's a WNBA player. How much you would have bet that she is an OF also, right? This Dorka, she's Polish or something. Right?
What does disorderly conduct mean?
Oh yeah, Rejai, dude, that's right. Yo, guys, watch golf. Some of the Asian chicks that are in professional golf, man, oh man.
A pair of titties make you want to stand up and beg for buttermilk.
Well, you see it all, you can just look it up.
I don't know anything. It's funny.
Try to have a conversation with you. And be polite and be civil.
Ever will Brumfish.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're entitled to your opinion.
Thank you.
All right, what we're going to have you do is lean over the hood of this car. She's going to search you before you go in the patrol car. Do you have any questions?
They're like children.
I can't walk, so yeah, I'm figure it out.
Let's roll a little closer first.
Yeah.
I don't want to drive her.
I don't want to touch her. Can I have a guy do it? I don't want her to touch me. I'm just waiting for one of these cops to say, she's going to search you so she can justify her paycheck.
She said, I don't want a girl searching me. I want a guy to do it, right? And guys, I'm telling you, I think that these 304s act difficult because this is the first time that any man worth a damn has put their hands on him. You know what I'm saying?
Now resist.
How am I supposed to resist?
Stand up.
Anybody got a house before you do it, please?
Do not resist.
Just search on the ground.
I'll take my glass. Hold on, wait. Take my glass off.
Do not resist.
I'm searching your person.
I don't want to break that. Look for 400.
Okay. Well, don't resist. Don't damage your glasses.
Y'all damage them.
I'll roll you over. Get you up. Okay. Do not resist. Do not resist. Okay.
All right, guys. What sport do you think has the hottest chicks in it? Anyone? Colin, Jameson, guys?
It's got to be either golf or tennis or both.
No.
There are sports with chicks in them?
Dude, pole vaulting. Dude, pole vaulting and long jumping. Hottest chicks. Oh, volleyball's third. I would put, yeah. Come on, dude. Dude. I don't know what in the world, what is it, dude, just watch pole vaulting. And long jumping too, dude. Like, what is going on with these chicks, dude? It's crazy. It's crazy. And what's crazy is the cameraman, dude, always does his job. Hold on. Hottest long jumpers, female. I told you guys. I told you, no, gymnastics has girls built like boys. Nah, dude, you got. Look at the cakes on these long jumpers. Hold on. Matter of fact.
Well, I guess it makes
track
sense.
and field, there are few events as glamorous as the long jump.
And within the event, there are few athletes as glamorous as Claire Azzopardi and Nastasia Myronchuk-Ivanova.
Claire Azzopardi is a French long jumper and model who has competed in the Olympics and World Championships.
He said they can vault my pole.
She is also a former world indoor champion.
Look at that, dude.
Nastasia Myronchuk-Ivanova.
And it's like these chicks that are like, you know, all these Eastern European chicks are like Spanish.
Is a model who has also competed in the Olympics and World.
What are you doing?
Oh.
How you doing?
Also won bronze medals at the 2009 World Championships and the 2010 European Championships. Nastasia Myronchuk-Ivanova is also a world-class athlete, competing in the long.
Myra Cheeksanova? Jameson, you should be ashamed of yourself looking at these chicks like this. You're a bad influence on us, Jameson.
Jump. She has won various
I'll
medals,
take the blame on this
including
one.
How you doing?
So, who is the more decorated?
Now, hold on. Did you
In the end.
What's the one girl? The one girl from Spain. Spanish long jumper. This chick. You see cakes on this broad, dude? Anyways.
This girl's like, I don't need no BBL.
Hey, you know sprinting, you know what I'm saying? Squats and jumping. You will have cakes. You know what I mean? How you doing?
Did you know Laura Martinez's secret for a smooth landing after a long jump? Her secret is actually her impressive glutes. When Laura lands, her
yes, they are impressive.
strong and well-developed glutes act like a big and soft cushion, absorbing.
Get the cakes on this front. If you're gonna jump, land on your booty.
absorbing most of the impact and taking the pressure off her knees and ankles. See that incredible control?
Anyways, I digress. Yeah, I would say it goes pole vaulting and long jump tied, and then I would put volleyball like a close second, and then everything else after that, you know. So
all right, okay, we're gonna help you sit up and we're gonna put you in the car. Yeah, we're gonna put them right on you as soon as we get you in the car. Do not drag your feet. Walk to the car.
yeah, that
Turn around.
that Fatima chick, she immigrated from Jame. She immigrated from where was she born? Oh, well, I guess she was born in Spain, but her family is from where? Oh, from Senegal. So.
Okay. But
Hold on, wait. I need my glasses.
we're gonna get you.
We'll get your glasses in the car.
Put them on face.
Nope, we're not. We're getting you in your car.
We don't want you to damage your glasses by your actions.
I don't damage myself.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Okay. So you're damaging your record right now. Careful, she might kick you.
Thank you. Now can I have my glasses?
Sit back.
Got my phone.
Sit down. Put your feet on the floor. Do not resist. Sit up.
You're right, go.
Do not resist.
I need my glasses. Come on, put them on face.
No, Fatima's is a Middle Eastern name, I believe. Fatima name origin. No, it's yeah. Fatima's an Arabic name, because my friend is from Egypt and her name is Fatima.
Sit up straight.
As long as it's not Fatima.
Ooh, my bad. You gotta go up. No.
Shut up.
There you go. Sit up straight. Watch yourself.
Thanks, Hannah.
Good job, buddy.
She didn't even do anything.
I'll ride with you. Okay. Appreciate you. Wait.
She get her handcuffs?
Ah, she slipped her cuffs, guys. She slipped them. There you go.
Hey!
Because you guys assume that it's a woman, so you don't have to lock the cuffs tight. Guys, this has to be what, over like 150 times that we've seen them slip the cuffs, right?
Yeah.
At least. It has to be, huh?
More than half.
But like, I don't. Just incompetence. You know what I'm saying?
Everything okay?
You're everything okay?
Oh, y'all must really like me.
We would not be able to drag her out of the car. The hobble's in the front door.
Isn't that sad? She's starving for attention so much.
She slipped her handcuffs.
Was that a woman?
It's really like me.
We would not be able to drag her out of the car. The hobble's in the front door. She
Oh, that's an ugly woman, but
no one's resisting.
I think I
No one's resisting. God just like you.
the other door cracked.
hog tie her now.
I'm just gonna drag her through like I did before.
They have the hog tire, guys. Look at that. Now let's hope he doesn't slip them again.
Okay, so if I take you out of this hobble so you can walk, are you gonna walk for me?
Yeah, I'm not.
Check the signature tower.
What'd she get charged with?
For abuse. The woman was charged with elder abuse,
Good.
assaulting a first responder,
Good.
resisting arrest, disorderly conduct, and vandalism. Share your thoughts below and remember to like.
So I've never. Let's end the night here, okay? I think this has copyright music, so let's mute this. Laura Martinez. Look at the cakes on this chick.
No, she's
Look
no
at all
Martina
that
Martinez.
talent, guys. Look at all that talent.
She's soft in all the right places.
Look at this chick, dude. Look at that. Look at that, man. How you doing?
Little
There she
cushion
is
for
again.
the cushion.
Look at the cameraman's like, yeah, I'm, trying to get a highlight reel going on here. This is the This is the high jump. Boring. Dude, look at these. Isn't it crazy that as good as people think check it? Look at the cameraman. The cameraman's like, yeah. See, I was just, Is that a filter? Anyways. Cool. All right, you guys. We're at the 3-hour mark. I'll be live tomorrow at 10, guys, as usual. Guys, I'll be live. So I'll be dropping a video on locals tomorrow, guys. And that's going to be about a certain kind of country that the United States military pulled out of on locals, where the men weren't there. I mean, men decided to stop enforcing women's rights. You know what I'm saying? So watch that, guys. And then I will be live on locals probably about 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, all right, you guys. Appreciate you.
I will.
Check out the new video that just dropped. All right, guys. Have a good one. Bye, guys.